What's a football game without pizza? Papa John's Pizza of Live Oak can take care of all of your football dining needs. Take care of your hungry crowd before, during, or after the game. Stop by Papa John's for better pizza, better wings, and many other delicious menu items for the family or the game crowd. Papa John's Pizza always has better ingredients, better pizza. Better get you some.
Now is a great time to earn a career in a year at River Oak Technical College. River Oak offers 17 career and technical education programs to select from that lead to industry credentials and high-wage careers. River Oak offers high-quality instruction, academic and financial advisement, mentoring, and coaching to ensure your success. Get hands-on education without breaking the bank or leaving the area. Grow your future with us at River Oak Technical College.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. At J&W, you can buy a car. They've got a great selection to choose from. At J&W, you can get your car fixed. They provide complete vehicle repair. At J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, plus tires, front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are truly your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Online at jwautos.com. You're off. Back here in Lake City, the Suwannee Bulldogs and the Columbia High Tigers doing battle tonight. High school football has a rivalry that dates back all the way back to the 20s. So one of the oldest rivalries in the state. Each team lost their preseason game. Suwannee fell to Bishop Kenny 20-10 last week, and Columbia losing to Bradford 19-8. So both teams want victory here tonight.
Yeah, they absolutely do, and that's one of those things. I mean, both teams have something to prove, not only to themselves, but to their fans and to their followers. But it's one of these games. It's a rivalry game. But like you say, Lake City, Columbia has been on top of this thing for a while.
Yeah.
And at one time when they used to classify them as they were 7-8. So back when. Right about when we stopped playing them, somewhere in there. But it's always been tough. They always have great athletes, good coaches, and so it ought to be a good ball game.
Yeah. My business partner, Clifford Gwynn, is not at the game, and he keeps trying to distract me. But whatever's going on, Cliff, we'll either deal with it. And if you come here and help us, that'd be great. But anyway, we've got the captains of the two teams getting ready to meet at midfield. And for Suwannee, looks like the captains, I see number 1 out there leading the way. That's Noah Lopez, along with number 18, A.J. Hitt. Number 0, Christian Sakaris, who's injured, and he's hobbling to midfield. Yeah. And along with number 5, M.J. Rosin, the captains for Suwannee High School.
Yeah, big number 4, Aiden Phillips will be one of Columbia's, along with, I think that's big number 62 out there. That's a big hammer knocker. It could be 63. I'm talking about these jerseys roll up under them. I don't see a 62, so it's got to be Zion Butler. And then they got 2 honorary captains, and I should have wrote that down, but it was actually 2 of their coaches back when this thing started.
Yeah, of course, Columbia, they've got, the size on their side. They've got plenty of depth, and it's going to be a chore when you're talking about those linemen up front.
Yeah, and that's where it all takes place. I mean, if you don't win the battle in the trenches, it's tough to win a ball game, because for Suwannee, the key is going to be keeping Columbia's defense off the quarterback and creating some space for the running game, because you can't throw it if you can't run it.
And it looks like Columbia High School, they've had an injury at their starting quarterback, so they've gone to an athlete at that position. He was listed as a wide receiver, but really just listed an athlete. He can play everywhere, but we're going to have to watch old number 1 tonight.
Yeah, Zamarian Jones, he'll be something to watch. He's pretty explosive, so you can't he's not going to stay in the pocket. So you're going to have to keep him contained, but yet cover your people downfield. So we'll have to see what happens.
Starting lineup for the Dogs tonight, they'll look like this. That dirty dog offense up front. In the middle, getting the start tonight, number 54, Lorenzo Lee. At right guard, number 59, Big Will Brown. And next to him, the right guard, number 77, Davian Ramirez. The tackles, number 55, Reese Bronson. And number 50, Houston Hagedorn. The tight end, number 11, Logan Surehands Brooks. The wide receivers, number 5, M.J. Rosin. Number 10, Coy Fryer. Number 1, Noah Lopez. At running back, number 3, Lou Jack Smith. And the starting quarterback tonight is going to be number 4, Thomas Sykes. Now for that junkyard defense, Andy.
It'll start out like this. The two defensive ends, the Watson brothers or cousins. It'll be number 24, Kyler Watson, and number 21, Hunter Watson. At nose tackle tonight will be number 9, Delwyn Allen, the old dirt devil himself. The linebackers will be number 17, Travis Fee. Number 15, Clay the Man Starlet. And the rover will be number 5, MJ Rosson. The spear, which I hadn't figured it out yet, unless we're doing something from Florida State. But anyway, it will be Jace Moran. The X will be number 10, Coy Fry. And then the two corners, number 14, Zion Walker, along with number 26, Jason Cherry. And finally, at free safety, big old number 2, that's Jadarius Horn.
Remember, Kyler Hall is a former Seminole, so it could have something to do with that.
Well, I just threw that in there. You never know.
The Suwannee Bulldogs won the toss, and they defer to the second half, so Columbia will touch the football first offensively. The team's getting ready to come out onto the field. We'll take a timeout and be back with the opening kickoff right after this. It's Bulldog football on a Friday night on RiverCountrySports.com.
Proudly standing the test of time and shining through it all, Roundtree Moore Chevrolet and Chevy trucks.
You all depend on trucks. Chevy trucks. We think it's because Chevrolets are the most dependable trucks. Built to last a long time.
Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Dependability for the win again and again.
Son of a gun. Chevrolet pickups are designed and built better than ever, giving you a smooth, solid ride since 1918.
North Florida and South Georgia, Roundtree Moore Chevrolet knows you love your Chevy truck.
Quality.
Hello, this is Jeff Mosley, General Manager, Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Come find out why we're the #1 Chevy dealer in North Florida. Thanks, and hope to see you down at the store.
Find new roads with Roundtree Moore Chevrolet in Lake City. Online at RoundtreeMooreChevrolet.com.
Mile after.
And back here in Lake City, the Columbia High Tigers making their way out onto the field, running through the smoke, through the Tiger Den, and out onto the jungle. The Suwannee Bulldogs, they've already run through their banner, and they're getting ready. All business for Suwannee tonight, looking for improvement from week number 0 into week number 1.
Yeah, they really are, and that's one of the things. And like I say, we won the toss. We elected to kick it away. We'll see what the defense can do right off the get-go and deal with this Columbia offense.
Hey, we sure appreciate all of our sponsors making these broadcasts possible here on River Country Sports, and we'd like to welcome 2 new sponsors to the broadcast. Hello to Roundtree Moore Chevrolet, and also welcome aboard Corbett's Mobile Home Center. Appreciate the support, and we'll appreciate you telling people that are sponsoring Bulldog football on the stream. Just go by and visit them and tell them how much you appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Should be a good one tonight. Suwannee and Columbia. Tigers going to get that ball first, so we're going to test that Suwannee defense right off the bat.
Yeah, we will, and that's one of those things. Wayne, can you believe it? 30 years ago, on a Friday, we tried to have a game here, the first game here at the old, I don't even know if they called it the jungle then.
At that point, they did.
Yeah,
it was just Columbia High Stadium. But we were the first opponent.
Yeah.
Game that started on Friday night and ended on Saturday night.
Absolutely. Can you believe it?
There's the kick.
AJ hit, puts a foot into it, and one of them Tigers backs up to the 1-yard line. He'll retrieve from there and come out to the 10, 15, up to around the 20. 3 or 4 dogs pound him and hammer him and stand him up right around the 22. That's where them Tigers will start out 1st and 10.
That was Jerome Horn on the return that time and had pretty good momentum, but he ran smack into a dog, and then several of them other dogs jumped on the pile and brought him down at around the 22-yard line, and that's where Columbia High School will start out 1st and 10. Tigers go to the sideline to huddle up. Suwannee waits with a 3-man front at this point.
And we saw the quarterbacks warming up, but then they had 2 of them, Joel Glover, 16, and number 1, Zamarian Jones. Looks like Jones will be the quarterback. He will stand in the gun. See if you can get the number of that big fullback, number 23. It'll be Jonathan Andrews.
Boy, number 23's got some beef, too.
Yeah, he's sidecar right, 2 receivers, 1 on either side. Here's a handoff to the beef right up the middle of the football field. Boy, he's running over dogs left and right. He'll carry 2 or 3, about 6 yards.
Coy Fryer credited for the tackle, along with number 24, Kyler Watson, making that tackle. But, boy, that's a tank to bring down now.
Yeah, it is. And you got to contend with those big offensive linemen, so it's going to be key for the defensive front to penetrate and then for the linebackers to make the play. Second down situation. Don't know if I see the yard marker. It might be hidden in purple over there.
It's about the 29 here. So second down and around 4.
Jones will be in the gun once again. Same set. Hand off to the big running back. He'll take it off tackle to the right side of his offensive front. He'll get close to the first down marker on the far side of the field. Get stacked up by a couple of dogs over there.
Our linebacker, Travis Feed, got him right there at the line of scrimmage, but then he just drug along for another 4 or 5 yards. He got close to that first down marker, but it looks like if they spot it where I think it should be spotted, he's going to be just short.
Football, we started, or actually spotted right around the 32-yard line. Got to get it to maybe the 34 and a, well, actually,
I guess they got the markers on the visiting side, so that was good for a first down.
Yes, it was. I see them moving on the other side now.
Yeah. They confused me. That's not hard to do. 32-yard line.
Shotgun formation for Jones once again. Kind of got a offset backfield. Here's the snap. Looking for the fly pattern. A little bit of pressure. Flushed out of the pocket. Couple of dogs got a beat on him. We'll push him out of bounds. Big number 15 for Suwannee does that, and that's old Clay Starling.
Clay Starling pushed him out, but quarterback went back there surveying the field, couldn't find anything. Good coverage, and he started to scramble. And that's the thing that scares you the most, because that athlete, when he gets into the open field, is dangerous. But Clay able to push him out of bounds.
Yeah, and they had man coverage here on the near side of the field down the hash mark. We had pretty good coverage. I think it was with number 26 for the Dogs. That was Jason Cherry, so the quarterback had to go the other way.
Only a gain of 1, 2nd and 9 now from the 33. Here come the Tigers.
Jones stays in at the quarterback position. He'll be in the gun. Kind of got a, I'm going to call it not even an offset eye, but quick pass to the right side, little flare pass to one of his inside receivers. He'll make the reception, cut to the inside, and bang his way up close to the 34.
Tyron Caldwell that time with the catch. Is a simple toss out to the line of scrimmage and then seeing what he could do after the catch, and got a couple additional yards and brings that ball out close to the 45 or 35, excuse me.
And, you know, it's kind of hard when you're on the road. You kind of look for the markers to be on the other side of the field. I keep looking over there, and it's right in front of us.
Exactly. So a 2-yard gain. This is a big third down, 3rd and about 7 here for Columbia.
Tigers out of the huddle. They'll go nose to nose with them Bulldogs right around the 34.5-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side of the field. Quarterback acts like he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. That'll be Jones. Single back in the backfield. Be number 22, Pope. Looking near side. He's trying to run a down, out, and up. Number 7 was on the near side. That's Kenman Caldwell, but ran into a dog, and the pass goes incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if he thought he was going to cut outside, and that was a timing pass, but there was nobody there where he threw the ball. So good coverage, and that time Columbia goes 3 and out. They're going to have to get the ball up. Well, they did get the first down, but anyway, drive stalls, and now punting formation for Columbia.
Suwannee will set up as far as the deep backs. Number 5 will be M.J. Rawson, and I think that's Fryer on the far side. I really can't get his number all the way, but you got the binos. You'll let me know.
That's right.
Boy, kind of a high snap. We come after it. We do not get to it. And the kicker gets off a kind of a wobbly kick, hit around the 40, fall forward to right around the 36. That's over them old Dogs of Suwannee. We'll start out 1st and 10. I see a flag thrown on the near side and hold everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Suwannee backed away from that and let the ball kind of take a Columbia bounce. And then when it went dead, the flag comes off the Suwannee sideline. I'm wondering if this will be a sideline warning, and that's what it's going to be.
Come on.
Yeah. Dogs are over there getting excited, getting into the game, and the officials say that's your first warning. Next one's going to be a penalty. So let's hope they do that both ways, and there you go.
Suwannee will start out 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line.
Good field position here.
They'll be traveling from north to south.
Columbia showing a 4-man front as Suwannee huddles on the sideline. Now they break that and come to the line of scrimmage. And here come the Dogs.
They got some good ones in there in the middle of the football field. You look at number 44, Bolstein. He's going to be a heck to reckon with. He's really the nose guard, and then they'll kind of swap sides. See what happens here in that 4-man front. Dogs up to the line of scrimmage. Split receivers to either side. Got a kind of a slot man near side. And it'll be Lou Jack. Actually, we're going to try to get it out to number 10. Boy, it almost gets intercepted by, I think that was the nose guard.
Well, we were looking for the pass, had blockers in front of it, and that wasn't a bad pass, but Coy couldn't hang on. It bounces off him, goes up into the air, which is dangerous, but it falls incomplete. and it'll bring up a second down. Suwannee was looking to light it up on that first play.
Yeah, throwing the short pass to the near side. It goes incomplete.
They had a deep man. They had Rosin going deep, but apparently quarterback didn't like that. He went underneath, found Fryer, but nothing doing there. So 2nd and 10 now. Suwannee from their own 36 in a scoreless ball game here in Lake City.
Sykes has got them huddled up, and dogs are out of the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage. Tigers digging in on the other side. They'll be in a 4-man front. Now they bounce in the 5. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Here's the snap. Handoff to Lou Jack. Lou Jack does a little jitter move, and he'll bang his way out close with forward progress up to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he was just kind of looking for room to run and kind of being competitive and looking for that hole to open up. And then the Tigers close that hole, and he goes down after about a 3-yard gain.
3rd down and 7 for Suwannee.
Big play coming up for the Dogs. Let's keep those chains moving, keep things alive here. Columbia able to get 1 first down in their series. And now let's see if the Suwannee can return that favor.
Lee, the old center, he'll get over the football. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Single back in the backfield. That'll be number 3, Lou Jack Smith. Trips to the near side. Boy, a low snap. It bounces back there. Sykes gets rid of it. Got a wide open receiver. I think it was number 18 who made the catch. You may have to check that.
Yeah, I thought it was 10.
Yeah, it could have been 10.
That's Fryer.
I can't see as good as I used to.
Well, neither can I, but that's why I have the knocker. Anyway, Boy Fryer makes up for dropping the first ball, made that catch. And, yep, actually, they're not moving the stick, so apparently that was an incomplete pass. Because now they're showing 4th down. Didn't he catch that ball?
Well, he dove to the outside, so it may have hit the ground. Or as he hit the ground, it may have came loose.
All right, incomplete pass. I was giving him credit. 4th down and punt.
Will be. See if number 18, A.J. hit. He'll do the punting chores. He'll stand right around the 24. End over end kick, and them Tigers will call for a fair catch right around the 30-yard line. That's number 6, one of their go-to guys, Bunton Edge, who makes the fair catch. The old Tigers start out 1st and 10 from there.
Back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Hey, Bulldogs, let the UPS Store of Live Oak handle all of your packing and shipping needs. The UPS Store of Live Oak also offers mailboxes, printing, faxing, scanning. We also offer notary services and shredding services as well. Stop by your local UPS store. There's help in here. Real help. The UPS Store, proud sponsors of Suwannee Bulldog football on the riverofcountrysports.com.
Jones in the gun, hands off to the first big old Tiger through the hole. That'll be Andrews. Them Dogs of Suwannee stack him up right there at the line of scrimmage. He may have lost a yard.
And nothing going on that time because the Dirt Devil, he snuck back there. Allen makes the tackle.
I think that's a pretty good place for Delwyn to be right in the center of the field. He's a big old youngin' and can move around.
2-yard loss on that play. So 2nd down and 12 coming up for Columbia. No score in the game. 7:43 to go first quarter.
Well, that's just what the doggy ordered on 1st and 10 for Columbia. Back them up 2 yards.
Yes, sir.
Purple and gold out of the huddle. They're up to the line of scrimmage. Dogs in a 4-man front. Shotgun formation for Jones. Single back in the backfield. That'll be Andrews. This time, thought he was going to fake it. Well, he did fake it to Andrews. I don't know if he meant to. A lot of flags come a-flying. They're going to lose another 2 yards. But hopefully it's going to be a hold against Columbia where maybe that infraction took place.
Well, it was a bit of a mix-up in the backfield. The quarterback tried to give the ball to his running back, and he was having problems giving it to him. Then he yanked it back out, used the fullback for a blocker, but he didn't get very far. And as you mentioned, laundry on the field. And that penalty, I think, is going to be declined.
I would think so because they lost another 2 yards. It should be about 3rd down and 14.
And so they'll go ahead and take the play, Will Suwannee, and that backs them up. Another couple of yards back to the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 14.
7:03 to go here in the first quarter of play. No score. Them old Tigers have the football. Dogs need to hunker down on this big 3rd down situation. Shotgun formation for Jones. Suwannee in a 4-man front. 2 receivers near side. Hand off to the big running back. He'll come near side. Them Dogs stuff it up the middle. He may have got 2 of them back, but boy, we were tough in the middle.
Yeah. Just a straight ahead running play and on 3rd and 14. Little surprised. They thought maybe they'd catch us off guard, we're thinking pass, but Suwannee didn't bite on that, and that'll be 3 and out for Columbia. They're going to have to give the football up.
Pretty good strength shown by the Suwannee defense that time. And like you say, they gave it to, I mean, he's a big hammer knocker of a running back there at the fullback position.
Yeah, only got a yard, though, so 4th and 13, and here comes the punt.
Number 89, Nathan Cook. He'll do the punting chores. He'll stand somewhere around the 15. M.J. Rosson and Fryer will stand around the 40. Here's a snap, a good one. We come after it a little bit. High end over and kick. Fryer will retrieve it right at the 48. Fryer to the near side to the 50. Got a wall of dog to the near side to the 45. To the 40 is Fryer to the 35. He'll be dragged down from behind right around the 34 or maybe the 33-yard line.
Boy, Coy Fryer, nice catch out there, and there's going to be a flag on the play. I was just going to talk about the great field position after that return, but hang on. We've got a flag. And normally this is going to indicate a hold of a clock in the back or something.
Yeah, and that occurred somewhere around the 46. Well, the flag's around the 46 on their side of the field, or 44.
Well, that's unfortunate because that takes away great field position. They'll march the ball back across the 50 in the Suwannee territory, and he's still walking.
Yeah.
Puts it down at the 41-yard line, and that's where Suwannee will begin this drive. But it would have been in Columbia territory after that fine return by Mr. Fryer.
It surely was. Now, Suwannee kind of, unless there's a timeout, we huddle up on the near side, but Columbia's doing the same thing over there, and it must be.
Yeah. Clock stop, 5:53 to go here in the opening quarter, and no score in the ball game. Not sure if we're in a timeout here or exactly what's happening. But we may be in that official's timeout. I didn't see him signal a timeout. But both teams huddled up, so we'll be back in 30 seconds on RiverCountrySports.com.
It's rivalry night as the Dogs travel to Lake City to take on the Columbia Tigers in the battle for the Old Oaken Bucket. At Live Oak Jewelry, we want to be your diamond source. With relationships with brokers dating back over 50 years, the LOJ can offer you selections and price options few can compare with. Several diamonds are delivered overnight for your review, and once you select a diamond and setting, Live Oak Jewelry completes everything else in-house. It's all at Live Oak Jewelry, proudly serving the Suwannee County area for over 77 years.
All right, time for Suwannee to get some offense cranking here. They've got the ball back 1st and 10 in a scoreless game at their own 41-yard line.
Thomas Sykes will be the quarterback, number 4. He will stand in the gun. Brooks will come to the near side and get set. Tries to throw the, I guess it's kind of a wide receiver screen back to the inside, but he may have lost a yard. He was about a yard behind the line of scrimmage when he caught it.
Yeah, M.J. Rosman made the catch and was hoping to get a block and then make a move, but Columbia was on top of that one and nothing doing there. And he does end up losing a yard on the play, so 2nd and 11, yes.
But I think that's a good thing, trying to get it to your playmakers. You talk about Rosson on the outside. You got Fryer on the other side, and then you'll see our possession receiver, Lopez, in there at some point. He'll be on the far side of the field this time.
Let's call it 2nd and 12 from the 39-yard line.
Walker and Lopez to the far side of the field. That'll be the visitor side. Single receiver near side. That's M.J. Rosson, shotgun formation. Little fake, and out there to Rosson. Rosson to the 50, to the 45, hurdles one Tiger, and bounds his way somewhere close to the 39-yard line.
And that's exactly why you got to get the ball in his hands. He has got to touch the ball. You know, last week you had that electrifying kick return for a touchdown, but he never touched the ball offensively.
Yeah, no.
So they're going to make sure he touches the ball. He's one of your most dynamic players, and he shows it there, yards after the catch. First down, Dogs.
Yeah, good pass by Sykes. Rosson was on the money as far as catching it and made his way down the football field. And we would have started out right about there.
Yeah, after that Fryer return, you're right.
1st and 10, Dogs. Sykes in the gun, 2 receivers far side. Single back in the backfield. And that'll be Lujak. But, boy, Lujak saw nothing but purple and gold in the backfield. And we'll probably lose a couple on that one.
That tackle led by big number 44 for Columbia. That's Caden Holstein. 5'11", 225-pound senior, and he made his presence known on that play. Lujak just had nowhere to go. Lost a couple.
Yeah, and you're probably going to have to double the nose in most cases as far as keeping him out of the backfield because they say he is one tough hammer knocker. Suwannee out of the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage. Tigers digging in on the other side. They're in a 4-man front. We have trips to the wide side of the field. Single receiver near side, shotgun formation for Sykes. Single back in the backfield.
And hang on. Moving up front.
Yes.
So probably going to be a procedure call against Suwannee. And well, you don't need to help the other team.
Nah.
And that's what the call is, illegal procedure. So a 5-yard penalty against the Dogs.
Yeah, that'll cost us 5 more and make it second down and around 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to the 46-yard line.
Moving the wrong way.
We'll come out with the same set. Trips to the far side of the field. Single receiver. That'll be Rossin to the near side. Lou Jack will be the lone back in the backfield. And the quarterback is Sykes. He's in the gun. Here's a snap. Quick pass out there to MJ Rossin. Rossin makes the catch just over the 40-yard line. Forward progress should have got him to the 39.
And that's the third catch by MJ Rosin. But Columbia right on top of that. And no room to run after the catch. He was brought down immediately. And they're going to spot the ball down. That looks like around the 39, I believe.
Yeah, and Rawson, he's taking a licking on the outside because he's catching that quick out pattern. And once they see they got 2 people over there, and he got hammered just after he caught the football that time.
He did. But picked up about 6 yards, I guess, 7 yards maybe. So third down at around 10 coming up.
Dogs need a big play here, at least 10 yards. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Lou Jack will be to his right. Trips to the far side of the field, single receiver, and we're looking, little curl pattern, complete to our boy. They get him by the turf tail, but he should have had enough for the first down if we get a good spot.
And that's exactly right. Defender had him, it was the other way around, be a tiger by the tail, but he had a dog by the paw and just wouldn't let him go. But it was enough for the first down. Coy Fryer and the Dogs moved the sticks, and now into Columbia territory down to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, good pass by Sykes, and Fryer ran an excellent route because he just came back to him on a little curl route to the inside, and he was right there, and it was money for the first down.
So Suwannee moving the ball. New set of downs here.
Ball at the 29-yard line. Dogs up to the line of scrimmage, looking at a 4-man front of purple and gold. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Single back in the backfield. That'll be Lou Jack. We'll ride Lou Jack up into the line of scrimmage. We hand him the ball, but that might not have been a good decision.
No, there's just nowhere for the running game to go, and trying to loosen him up with the pass. But number 35 that time, Christopher Jordan, nothing doing. That senior made a big tiger tackle.
Yeah, you had the whole center of their line in there. Grimstead, which he's going to be a good one for number 43, and just the whole front.
Yeah, it was a whole Tigers coming at you. So the running game yet to get on track, but so far Sykes has kept things moving with the passing game, hitting Fryer and hitting Rosin. And let's see if we can't keep that going.
Going to have 3 receivers to the far side of the field. That'll be number 14, Walker. Will be one of those. Number 11 will be Brooks. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Looking, quick pass over the middle, complete to number 1 on the far side. That's old Noah Lopez, the possession receiver. He makes the catch and picks up some good yardage on first down.
Yeah, nice catch over the middle. Lopez, he's that sure hand receiver and makes the sure-handed catch, gets the ball down to the 25-yard line for a pickup of 6 yards. So third down, big third down coming up. I'd say third and about 5.
It should be. I'm a little surprised we, running the quarterback in and out, burning a little bit of clock there, but it'll be Sykes carrying the play back into the huddle. And the Dogs now approach the line of scrimmage.
Had some rain earlier, so the field's a little muddy out there. It's muddy track.
Yeah, on this side in the hedge. Shotgun formation for Sykes. This time Brooks will come in motion. He'll get set on the near side and hold everything.
Suwannee wants to use the timeout. That'll stop the clock with 30 seconds to play here in the opening quarter with your score 0-0. It's Bulldog football on rivercountrysports.com.
Uh-oh, better call Bennett's. When it comes to glass in this area, folks know to call Bennett's Glass Company. Serving Live Oak and surrounding areas for almost 50 years, their reputation speaks for itself. From commercial to residential, new construction, remodeling, custom glass, auto glass, mirrors, tell your insurance company you want Bennett's. Bennett's Glass Company on Gold Kiss Boulevard in Live Oak, 386-362-2295. When glass breaks, better call Bennett's.
Suwannee Bulldog football here on rivercountrysports.com. Wayne Luttrell, Andy Day high up top the press box. Rivers Martinez keeping everything straight here. And our camera crew, man, we appreciate all those guys making these broadcasts possible. Hope you're enjoying it. watching it on TV in the comfort of your own house.
Oh, yeah. They had to work their behinds off up here, a little bit of rain, and then had to work through some chords and some things you put together. Yeah, just stuff that, just regular old rednecks can't understand.
Big third down here, Andy.
Shotgun formation for Sykes. Brooks. Boy, we move a little bit early on the near side. Legal procedure.
Wow. You're looking at third down coming out of a timeout. You can't afford that.
Yeah, like probably a 3rd and 5, and now it's going to be a 3rd and 10.
Yeah. I got a third in about 10 and a half.
Yeah.
Almost 11.
Well, we only got 30 seconds left in this first quarter of play. We have no score, but the Dogs were moving.
Yeah, they were. And, the Tigers giving Suwannee an opportunity here, and Dogs in pretty good field position. Need to take advantage. At least let's get into field goal range here. Need a big play here on 3rd and 11.
See if we can pick those up right here. Sykes will be the quarterback. He's in the gun. Blue Jack will be sidecar right. We'll take Brooks, take him in motion. He'll get set on the left side. Another whistle.
And another
delay a
procedure
game,
call.
I do believe.
Is it?
I saw him fold his hand.
Well, he's facing the other way, so I'm seeing the back of the official. I can't quite tell if he's moving those hands, but
he looked like I dream of Gene.
Okay, we'll call it a delay, man. But that's another 5, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Pretty much have taken ourselves out of field goal range.
Exactly right. Yeah.
But yeah.
And now, now you really limit yourself as to what you can do. It's pretty obvious you're going to have to throw the ball or maybe a draw play.
Yeah, and I wouldn't doubt to see a blitz here by one of them backers. Shotgun formation for Sykes, single back in the backfield. Brooks will get set. Now we'll bring motion near side. We got another flag. We throw the screen pass to the left side, complete to number 14 over there, down the near sideline to the 10, to the 5. Somebody say touchdown, Zion Walker, and give them Dogs 6. Oh, my.
Well, let's see if the touchdown holds up. Another flag on that play. As Zion Walker caught the ball on the far sideline, and he went the distance into the end zone for a Suwannee score. Does it hold up?
Well, the officials coming to the near side, and we're backing up.
Well, apparently they're going to take 6 off the board for Suwannee.
Wow.
Another doggone penalty. What was that one for?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, the Suwannee fans are not happy. There's a lot of boo birds that have come out on this side of the field.
Well, I think that was 3 penalties in a row.
And that's another procedure call. They're going to doggone.
Huh. I don't know if we're moving early, but it's nothing that I'm seeing.
Apparently, you're not allowed to rock. You're not allowed to breathe. Well, how about 3rd and 21? All the way back to about the 40-yard line. And doggone that took 6 off the board. You don't like to see that.
That was a beautiful play.
It was. And Zion Walker would have had his first touchdown of the year.
Yes, he would have.
What do we come back with here?
Shotgun formation once again for Sykes. Lou Jack will be to his right. Brooks will also be to the right, and he'll be kind of in a slot position. Sykes rolling, looking for the number 1. He makes the completion, but Noah Lopez catches it. That only gets back about maybe 8 of those yards. Kind of in no man's land here, and you can't go for the field goal. Maybe a little too close to punt it. So you got to go for it. On 4th and 11. And the nose of the football, if they put it down, I think somewhere around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, around the 30, 4th down and 11. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter of play. So we've come to the end of the first 12 minutes with no score in the ball game. We'll take a 1-minute timeout on rivercountrysports.com.
Hey, this is Stephen Jones with the Roundtree Moore Ford in Lake City. Running now is the Roundtree Moore Ford 000 sales event, where you can now purchase a vehicle with 0 down payment and with interest rates starting at 0% and have 0 payments for up to 90 days. With approved credit, there's never been a better time to buy. If you're tired of settling for the last vehicle on the lot, then stop by Roundtree Moore Ford, where we now have truckloads of new car inventory arriving daily. And if you're not happy with what other dealers have offered you in your trade, then give Roundtree Moore Ford a try. where we'll guarantee this area's highest trade-in value. And if we can't beat the other dealers' offers, we'll give you a $100 gift card. So if you've waited till now to buy a new vehicle, then now's the time to get to Roundtree Moore Ford's 000 sales event, located on Highway 90 West across the mall here in Lake City, or check us out at RoundtreeMooreFord.com.
All right, punting formation. Look, we're going to try a field goal.
Oh, yeah.
All right, don't try the. Well, it's going to be a long one.
Yeah, it is. The tee will be set right around the 47-yard attempt by AJ. Line driving is no good.
Well, 47-yard field goal try, and doggone penalties just took us out of range there.
Yeah, it did. Logan Brooks was the holder, but it seemed like the ball was a little bit lower snapped, and then we just couldn't get it going.
Well, the interesting thing about high school football is that you can try that long field goal, and then the ball goes to the 20-yard line, so that you got a little bit of advantage. You might as well give it a shot, and I'm sure that's what Coach Hall and his staff was thinking.
Yeah, it's a pretty good decision. You never know. Could have put points on the board.
Yeah. And AJ just didn't get that one off. Of course, we said it was a muddy field, so probably didn't get that plant foot set. And now the Columbia High Tigers from their own 20.
Zamarian Jones, he'll be the quarterback. Got a new running back in there. So get that number in a minute. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side of the field. That's the home side. Dogs in a 4-man front. Here it comes. Jones looking down the field. A lot of time, scrambles out of it, and he's going to run with the football. Far side, we hammer him. Big old number 2 for Suwannee puts a licking on him. Jadarius Horn, and we drive him out of bounds on the far side of the field.
Yeah, Horn contained that play. And again, I talk about that quarterback scrambling, man. He's got all kind of athletic ability. And when nothing's open, he's going to take off. And sometimes you don't have him contained, and he can get loose and come up with a big play, but Suwannee was able to corral that one.
Looks like number 32, Timothy Smith, will be the running back in there. He'll be standing to Jones's left. They'll have 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side of the field. Suwannee in a 4-man front. Jones calls for the snap from the gun. Handoff, to 32. Smith will take it on the left side of the line and picks up some pretty good yardage. May have got close to the first down marker.
Yeah, he's awfully close. I don't know if he got enough for the first down, but he's going to be awful close to it. It just depends on the spot. Looks like they're going to spot it just shy of that 30-yard mark.
Yeah, about a 1.5 feet. Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. Jones is in the gun. They're going to try to draw us all sides. Nope, handoff straight ahead. He loses his footing, but he kicks it to the outside. He'll pick up enough for the first down. That's Timothy Smith. He'll pick up 3 or 4 all the way up to around the 34-yard line.
And that was just effort that time because it looked like they had him bottled up, and then he bounced outside, shook off another tackle, and got the first down.
We actually set the football right at the 35-yard line, and the Tigers are on the move. 1st and 10. Tigers out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage. Them dogs digging in on the other side. This time they'll come with 3 receivers. I'm talking about they're stacked on the near hash.
And Suwannee's only got 2 defenders on that side.
We better come up with another. Shotgun formation for Jones. Single back in the backfield. That'll be Timothy Smith. This time the quarterback Jones looking to kind of spread this side of the field. He's sending his receivers deep, and only one of our coaches catches it out of bounds.
Out of bounds, and the quarterback took a lick back there. Hunter Watson got him just as he released that football. The quarterback tasted the turf, threw the ball out of bounds.
It's a pretty good deal, and I think we had great coverage downfield. We just kept riding him to the sideline. There was nowhere actually for him to go unless the football would have been thrown to the inside of the football field.
Columbia so far got that passing game on track, and they may go back to their bread and butter, which is just running it down your throat.
Yeah. Smash mouth football. Shotgun formation for Jones. Single back in the backfield, and now they'll bring a slot to the near side. Big old number 80. He'll get set, go back across, run a little cross buck up the middle of the field. The dogs sniff it out. Boy, we stand him up, and 4 or 5 dogs pin him to the turf right around the 32. They'll give him forward progress, so back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I like that. Kyler Watson hit him, but I like the team tackling.
Yeah.
You get one dog's got him, but it's going to take more to bring down a Tiger, so a pack of dogs have to attack, and that looked good.
Yeah, it really did.
No gain on that play. 3rd down and 10.
That was number 88, Holmes. It was actually the slot man, and actually he became a blocker on the inside. after that motion. Tigers facing a 3rd and 10 from the 35-yard line. 2 receivers on the far side of the field, a short slot near side. One of those, that'll be Holmes. Shotgun formation for Jones. Single back in the backfield. That'll be Smith to his left. Here's the snap, and the quarterback Jones looking down the field. Boy, if we could get some pressure. And we're still looking for some pressure. He cuts it up the middle of the field. I lose 2 Bulldogs and off to the 40. Up to the 45, still on the field. A little Dixie Doodle move, and he'll pound his way to the 49 when we had him all but hemmed up and out of gas back there around the 40.
Well, I mean, I've talked about it, and there's an example of why that quarterback's so dangerous. He's back there, nowhere to go, but he starts dancing, juking, and moving, and gets away from the first would-be tackler, the second, the third, and gets a big old first down for those Tigers.
Well, and that's the thing, with him kind of pumping the football, you still can't leave your man downfield to come up until he crosses that line of scrimmage.
And somebody's got to contain him.
Dogs still in a 4-man front as the Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation for Jones, single back in the backfield with a short slot to the left side. This time it's number 20. That is actually Curry. Curry gets stunned up right at the line of scrimmage, and 7 of them dogs are on the tackle.
And leading the way, Delwyn Allen, number 9, first dog to hit him. And so nice job by the Suwannee defense on that play. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 after no gain.
Yeah, I noticed number 44, Kamari Thompson, was in there too to assist. So pretty good job by the dog defense.
Dogs doing a good job of all 11 playing together right now.
Yeah, 2nd down and 10 for Columbia. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. Shotgun formation for Jones. Kind of got that short slot. Number 20 will be the single back in the backfield. That's Alfonso Curry, who'll be to his right. Receiver set to either side. And we're awaiting the snap. Here's the snap. It'll be Jones looking. Quick out pattern is complete. And we give him plenty of space. Number 7 makes a pretty good catch and turn. And that's Caldwell with a big pickup for the Tigers on the far side of the field.
And Caldwell made a nice catch in open space, but then the yards after the catch, and that's another first down. Tigers moving the chains.
Yeah, we had 3 dogs all around him, but he hit that one little open spot. So the quarterback did a good job of getting it to old Caldwell.
And so now into Suwannee territory down to the 34-yard line. The Columbia High Tigers on the move. No score in this ball game in the second quarter. About 7 minutes and change to play.
Tigers 1st and 10. They're up the line of scrimmage. Suwannee still in that 4-man front. Shotgun formation for Jones. Single back in the backfield. This time they'll have the big running back, and the quarterback keeps it himself. Jones cuts to the outside. One would-be dog tackler had him right there around the line of scrimmage. Quarterback cuts back to the inside, and he'll cross the 30-yard line.
That was a design quarterback run that time. He took the snap, had blockers in front of him, and thought, like you said, one dog missed him. Thought we had a chance to get him in the backfield. Missed that tackle, but MJ Rosin makes the tackle and brings him down across the 30, and they'll spot the ball at the 29-yard line, so that's a 5-yard pickup.
Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. Dogs digging in on the other side. Big number 7, Caldwell. He'll be in single coverage on the far side of the field. That's the wide side. Edge will be to the near side. He's the other wide receiver. Shotgun formation for Jones. Got big backs in the backfield once again. That's Andrews. Andrews fades out of there. Boy, he's going to try the quick pass intended for Edge, but it gets thrown into the old turfus, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, he just short hop that one. Didn't quite get it to his receiver. And an incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. All right, got him in 3rd down. Had him in 3rd down twice on this series, and have let him go. Once was a 3rd and 1, and the last time was a 3rd and 10. And that quarterback took off a scrambling. Now we got him in 3rd and 5, and the dogs need to hem him up here.
Yeah, it's time for that dog defense to hunker down this time. Jones will go to the far sideline and get that next play call. And the Tigers approaching the line of scrimmage. Jones will be the quarterback. They got the big back in there. That'll be Andrews, number 23. He'll be to his left. They need to only pound out about 5 yards. Got that short slot. 2 receivers near side. Long snap count. And we hand off to the big back. He tries to take it left side. He gets stood up. He's going to drive his feet. The 4 or 5 dogs pound him to the turf. Pound him to the turf right around the 30-yard line.
Feed in there on the tackle, and plenty of Bulldogs in there. Can't give credit to one man. That was team tackling that time at its best. And that running play comes up short and is going to bring up a 4th down. And now let's see if the Tigers try a long field goal here. What are they going to do?
I'm thinking they're probably going to put it up here. on I think it's fourth, maybe a little over 5 yards to go. I see Jones still staying in there.
They are going to go for him. You're
Yeah,
right.
They may try to draw us off sides real quickly. Number 23, Andrews. They leave the big back in there. He'll be sidecar left. They kind of got a short slot man that the linebackers are going to have to look after. We act like we're going to blitz, and then we back off. Jones looking. We force him up the middle. We got him wrapped up. We pin him to the turf. And you got it going the other way. Somebody saved right around the 33.
Yeah, well, Hunter hit Hunter Watson that time.
Boy, I'm telling you. And, Wayne, it's getting a little difficult in here for me and you to see.
Yes,
Yes,
I did bring a pin light.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much good that's going to do.
I guess I'm going to have to put my hat light in my back then. Man, I'm telling you, what a stand down here.
5:12 to play until halftime. No score in the game. Back after this, it's Suwannee football on rivercountrysports.com.
Everybody's always claiming to offer the top insurance, the lowest rate, blah, blah, blah. Well, cut the game and go to the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. Jeff is an independent agent, meaning he can shop around to get you the best price for the coverage you need. With access to major carriers like Auto Owners, Progressive, Travelers, and Mercury, stop with those cold 800 numbers. Discover the personal difference with the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. US 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-2886 or visit jefftippensinsurance.com.
Suwannee Bulldog football on rivercountrysports.com. No score in this ball game. We're in Lake City. The battle for the old Oaken Bucket Trophy. And Suwannee had to score. It was called back due to penalty. Columbia has moved the football, but hadn't been able to get anything going as far as points. And let's see if the Dogs can get something going here in these last 5 minutes until halftime.
We'll start out right around the 32-yard line. Shotgun formation, foresight, single back in the backfield. That's Lujak. Tall sweep to Lujak. Cuts it up the middle. He'll cross the 35 and bang his way forward, close to around the 38-yard line. Good run on first down.
It sure was. And the old toss sweep, I mean, you know who's influenced that one. That's Coach Pitt. He's been helping out with these boys this year, just kind of consulting, as he says.
Yes, that's what he told us.
But seems to me like he's having fun.
Yeah, he is having fun.
Yeah. That was about a 7-yard pickup there on first down.
It was. Number 4, Sykes. He'll bring the play call back into the huddle. Columbia in a 4-man front. Got backers stacked in behind them. Out of the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage, we'll go nose to nose with them old Tigers. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side of the field. We got a short slot. That'll be Brooks. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Single back in the backfield, little play action. Sykes going to have to keep it himself. Got a little run room to the outside. Tucks his shoulder, runs it ahead. Boy, he'll cross close to the 41 and close to the first down marker, but I think he's shy by just a little.
Well, Sykes didn't hesitate. He looked at who he wanted to go to. It was covered up, so he just tucked it in and went the other way and got pretty good yardage and makes this very manageable. 3rd down and 1. And let's see if Suwannee can convert here and keep this drive alive.
It's always pretty tough on the ground against Columbia. I mean, their defensive front's been pretty awesome. And you got to contend with that big nose guard in there. As they swap to the sides, he goes to the strong side of the field. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Single back in the backfield, that'll be Lou Jack. 2 receivers far side. Here's Snap looking. I'm surprised we threw it, but we did. Throws it underneath. Complete to number 1 on the far side. That's our possession receiver, Noah Lopez.
Yeah, he's pretty much a sure thing. If you put that ball in his vicinity, he's got pretty good hands, and he makes the grab and moves the chain. Suwannee ahead to the 45-yard line. Dogs at their own 45, 1st and 10. No score in this game as time winds down to 3:15 to play here in the second quarter.
Mercy, it's been rolling by,
It has.
so to speak. Dogs got it out to the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. And like you say, no score. We're looking for one. Shotgun formation for Sykes. We're looking at a 4-man front. Receiver set on either side, single back in the backfield, hand off to Lou Jack, straight up the middle. We get a couple of blocks, Lou Jack across the 45 and be banged down around the 48.
You know, having success in the passing game has opened up the running lanes just a little bit. And Lou Jack is starting to take advantage of that. So nice pickup on first down. Gets a tough 3 yards to the teeth of that Tiger defense.
Yeah, and that's what that play action pass will do for you. It'll freeze those linebackers that little half a step that you need to make some penetration on the defensive front.
And you keep those linebackers guessing as to whether it's a run or a pass and keep them from stacking that box.
Rawson will be receiver to the near side. Shotgun formation for Sykes and Brooks. The tight end will get set on the near side. Here it is, Sykes. Boy, we're going to try a shovel pass to Rawson, which was a pretty good move. He got it to him. We catch it, but we lose about 3 yards.
Yeah, but he was about to take a sack. So Sykes was backing up. He had Tigers right in his face, and he did that little shoulder. I mean, that was pretty good thinking, and that was his outlet. But MJ Rosin also covered up and nowhere to go with that one. So they'll lose those 3 yards, and now 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, the Tigers had that pretty much covered, and they read that all the way when it came to the near side. They had people everywhere.
They did. Big 3rd down here on their own 45-yard line.
Sykes will be in the gun. Blue Jack will be the single back in the backfield. We'll have trips to the far side of the field. Rawson will be to the near side. Long snap count. Here's the snap. And we're looking Sykes. Quick turnaround. Boy, pretty good coverage.
Coverage looked like he had him wrapped up. You got to let
well,
his arms around us.
Well, it was intended for Zion Walker on the near side.
Yeah, incomplete. No flag. 4th down coming up. Only 1:22 to go until halftime. And coming into this game, I would have never predicted a 0-0 score at this point.
No, who would have thunk it?
Yeah, it's very surprising.
AJ hit. He'll do the kicking chores, and boy, he's standing over there, and that's where that area of the field is really turned up, right there around the 30-yard line. One deep back for the Tigers. Boy, we get a good snap, and we get an end-over-end kick. They're calling for the fair catch, but I believe it goes out of bounds way up here around the 35 if the official ever stops walking.
Back after this, Suwannee football on rivercountrysports.com.
Rapid Fiber Internet's locally owned and operated, powered by Suwannee Valley Electric Co-op. Our local employees are dedicated to providing a world-class customer experience to each of our Suwannee Valley Electric members. Make the switch today to Rapid Fiber Internet's 100% fiber to the home internet system. To learn more about Rapid Fiber Internet, visit rapid-fiber.com. Again, that's rapid-fiber.com or call 866-64-RAPID.
Suwannee Bulldog football back here in the jungle. Columbia has the ball. They've only got 1:13 to work with. They've got it 1st and 10, their own side of the field at about the 37-yard line.
Shotgun formation for the quarterback, number 1. That's Jones. They'll bring motion far side. Jones will roll that way. Quick pass to the outside. We got him covered like white on rice, and that's MJ Rawson, and we slam him to the turf right around the 34.
And quick little pass out there, MJ on coverage, and he was not going to let that Tiger go. He just had him corralled, spun him around, and threw him down.
That was Timothy Smith on the catch, so he just kind of drifted out of the backfield, but we had that one covered like a blanket. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Clock is ticking, 46 seconds left before the end of the first half. Shotgun formation for Jones. Jones will run this side. A lot of pressure. Throws it up there. They make the reception. Does number 6 on the near side. And that's edge, but we had him covered as well.
Yeah, number 26 on the coverage for Suwannee. And nice play by Jason Cherry, the junior defensive back.
Boy, and Columbia in the hurry-up, 2-minute offense. Shotgun formation for Jones. Here's the snap. Everybody running out patterns on the far side. Boy, they were mugging us on the near side, and that's got to be.
Yeah, you just threw it away.
Huh.
He was outside the tackle
You're
box
right.
and just threw it away.
You're right.
So
you know what I was wanting.
No, yeah, and they just about had it, but the quarterback made a heady play, just getting rid of that football, and that's going to bring up 4th down. 9 seconds to play until the half, and the Tigers going to punt it away. They didn't give me enough timeouts here. I got commercial breaks.
Man, we got things to do, right? We got sponsors.
Yeah. And let's hear from one of them right now. It's Bulldog Football on rivercountrysports.com.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. At J&W, you can buy a car. They've got a great selection to choose from. At J&W, you can get your car fixed. They provide complete vehicle repair. At J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, plus tires, front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are truly your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Online at jwautos.com.
This is crazy. Back here at the jungle, no lights up here in the press box. I'm having trouble seeing as it gets dark here, but we'll do our best. I brought one little pin line, and if the battery will hold out for me. Anyway, enough about us.
It's making it a little bit rough.
Rivers reminds me, there's a light on your phone.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Well, next time I bring a backpack, it'll have my little headlamp on
There
it,
you
just
go.
in case. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, punt. Let's see if Suwannee can do anything with it. 9 seconds, all that's showing on the clock.
Will be. Boy, a good snap. We come after this when we don't get it, but the kicker, Cook, gets it away. It'll take a tiger roll all the way down to around the 26. No. And
that's going to do it for the first half of play. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Back after this, it's Suwannee Bulldog football, rivercountrysports.com. No. River.
Now is a great time to earn a career in a year at River Oak Technical College. River Oak offers 17 career and technical education programs to select from that lead to industry credentials and high-wage careers. River Oak offers high-quality instruction, academic and financial advisement, mentoring, and coaching to ensure your success. Get hands-on education without breaking the bank or leaving the area. Grow your future with us at River Oak Technical College.
It's rodeo time in Live Oak, the Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, October 18th and 19th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the fairground. Bull riding, bronc riding, barrel racing, steer wrestling, breakaway roping, calf roping, and team roping. Gates open at 6. The rodeo starts at 7:30. Tickets just $10, 12 and under $5. The 4th annual Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, presented by Pilgrims and sponsored in part by Visit Suwannee County. Friday and Saturday, October 18th and 19th. For more, visit SuwanneeParks.com.
No score in the ball game between Suwannee and Columbia, 0-0 here at halftime. And as the pride of Suwannee, the Suwannee High School Marching Band makes their way out on the field for a halftime performance. Want to remind you to stay tuned. We've got our player spotlight coming up, brought to you by Hunter Abercrombie, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Live Oak. Davian Ramirez and Will Brown are the guests this week. And also coming up, our Bulldog Bark with Keith Hunter and Dr. Tommy Randolph is a special guest this week as we reminisce. So stay tuned. rivercountrysports.com.
What if I told you that right now you can get a top-of-the-line home for the price of a starter home? Do I have your attention? Right now at Bobby Corbett's Mobile Home Center, while inventory lasts, we have 4 Destiny homes marked down lower than you will find anywhere else. These homes are tape and textured with tile bathrooms and so much more. The price also includes delivery, setup, AC, steps, pad, permits, and skirting. This is by far the best promotion we have run in years. Come by to see these homes Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 1126 East Howard Street, Live Oak, Florida. If we're not open when you're available, call and we'll arrange a special appointment. We've been in the business since 1968 and at this location since 1986. Management is in the 3rd generation of our family, and as my papa always said, we are friends helping friends buy a home. We look forward to meeting you. Come to the Big Blue and Tan buildings or call 386-364-1340 with any questions, or for more info, that's 386-364-1340.
Bobby Corbett's Mobile Home Center, offering a hassle-free shopping experience. Your one stop for all your manufactured home needs.
When you're in the market for a home or vacant property to build that dream home on, contact Pool Realty of Live Oak. They can also help locate commercial real estate for your business venture. Pool Realty has a full team of professional and caring real estate brokers and agents, so always think Pool Realty of Live Oak to help you find the perfect home or property in Suwannee or surrounding counties. Pool Realty, a proud supporter of Suwannee Bulldog football and rivercountrysports.com.
Hey Bulldogs, let the UPS Store of Live Oak handle all of your packing and shipping needs. The UPS Store of Live Oak also offers mailboxes, printing, faxing, scanning. We also offer notary services and shredding services as well. Stop by your local UPS store. There's help in here. Real help. The UPS Store, proud sponsors of Suwannee Bulldog football on the rivercountrysports.com.
It's time now for a Bulldog Player Spotlight, brought to you by Hunter Abercrombie, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Live Oak. Hunter Abercrombie and Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It's halftime, and it's time now for Player Spotlight. And in the spotlight, I've got a couple of the big dogs here. We've got Davian Ramirez, number 77. How you doing?
I'm doing great, sir.
And number 59, we've got Big Will Brown. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Now, watch you guys out there, but, I see numbers. This is the first time I'm seeing you, up close. How you doing? How's the new school year going?
It's going pretty good, I think. We started off school, because we had a hurricane.
Right.
Or the hurricane, so that kind of set a setback with practice and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Did you have any personal damage, any flooding or anything?
we had a little bit of flooding at my house.
Yeah, me too.
Backyard was kind of, that was the most part that was flooded. Front yard was all right, but
Really?
the backyard, yeah.
The opposite for me was the front yard, and then and getting through that lake to get to the main road. But anyway, we got through it, and it seemed like last couple of years we've had 2 hurricanes, so we don't need any more.
Yeah.
We need a break from that. So anyway, back in school, you guys are seniors this year. Does it feel different as a senior, as being one of the leaders and having been there and done that?
Yes, sir. It definitely does.
Yeah, it's a different step in direction, but it's a whole different path.
Where are you guys as far as schoolwork? Do you have full loads this year? Is it a little bit lighter now that you're seniors?
It's a lot lighter for me personally. I only have like 2 serious classes I need to take, and the rest are just electives.
Okay.
So,
yeah, my last year for me was lighter than this year. I think I took a few extra classes.
Okay. You like school?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I hated school. I'm not afraid to admit it. That's how you end up a DJ. That's how that works. So stay in school, and do you have plans after high school? Have you thought about that?
No, sir, I have not.
Well, this year I'm thinking about being a mechanic when I graduate.
Okay.
I took a River Oak class for mechanics, and I see where that goes from there.
Hey, we're always going to need mechanics, so that's a good trade. Are there any visions of playing past high school football, maybe playing college ball, if somebody gave you a shot?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. That's something I always think about, too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You do? Yeah. I'm going to ask each of you, so just take turns. If it was a perfect world, and you could just pick your school, your dream school, where would you go?
I like Florida State.
Florida State. Okay.
Yeah, me too, Florida State.
Both of you Seminoles.
Yes, sir.
Do you root for them on Saturdays?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They're going to be in Dublin, Ireland Saturday playing Georgia Tech.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
That'd be pretty crazy. All right, let's talk about Suwannee. What do you guys think? I'll start with last week. Do you feel like you missed some blocks? You guys maybe missed a few assignments?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. There's a few things we need to clear up and work on. And this week in practice so far, that's what we've been trying to do. Find out what works and what doesn't work so we can be in the best possible position,
Well, the crazy thing is, the guys that touch the ball get all the credit. But the guys up front, if you guys don't do your job, nothing works.
Yeah. We've seen that happen Friday.
Exactly. And so what do you feel like, as somebody scoring or what have you, and you hit that key block, but the camera's not on you. It's down there looking at the end zone. Does that bother you at all? Or is it more of a team thing?
I feel like it's more of a team thing. Yeah. If we see like our teammates score, we're gonna go celebrate with them, and enjoy because it's all part of the team. If they score, we're up as well because we were able to make those blocks in order for them to score. Okay. I feel like it does get overlooked now and then, but sometimes you'll see it on film, sometimes you won't.
Yeah. Tell me about preparation. I know it's not easy. It's been awfully hot, and everything you did not only here in the football season, but all summer long and all the workouts that you've had to do. You've had Coach Pittman in your ear, which, that's not always fun because he'll say anything. How's that been?
He's definitely a character, I say. He has been giving us tips and coaching points like that I have never heard of like during my whole football career. And so I feel like he's definitely given us his knowledge of football.
Yeah, and he's done that. I was here during those state championship years, so I mean, if we could get to that level again, but it takes people like you to get us there.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of hard work, but a lot of kids would rather sit in the air conditioning and play video games. So it's a big commitment for you guys.
Yeah, Coach Hall tells us that all the time. If football was easy, a lot of more guys would be out there, but
that's true.
It ain't. So that's why it's only a select few of people there.
It takes a special breed to be able to play football and to compete at this level. What do you think as far as, not just tonight, not just about Columbia High School, but just looking at the whole season, the district race, making the playoffs? What do you think about this year's team? How far do you see us going?
I see us going pretty far. We got a really decent group of guys that we can really work with and go pretty far. Like the group of freshmen that we got, like, they've got the most potential I've seen out of like freshmen in previous years.
And you're helping those guys, I guess, to get acclimated with this level of football?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Same here?
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Okay, good deal. Well, we look forward to watching you guys as the season progresses. Anybody you want to just say hello to might be watching the stream tonight? Girlfriends?
Nah, not really.
Not
Mom
yet.
or dad? Grandparents?
Yeah, shout out to the football team that's gonna be watching this because I know they're tuning in. I told them to watch it, so shout out to them, especially my boy Dylan Green. I told him I'll shout him out. So, yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, I appreciate you guys talking to me and taking time away. And I want to wish you good luck in the second half and in your futures, man. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir.
Right. Yes, sir. Thank you for having us.
Tonight's Player Spotlight was brought to you by Hunter Abercrombie, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Live Oak. Hunter Abercrombie at Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
All right, hey Bulldog fans, when you're hungry, we can satisfy that appetite at Beef O'Brady's of Live Oak. Come dine with us during, before, or after the ball game. We feature big screen TVs, so you won't miss any of the big events. At Beef O'Brady's, check out our game room featuring pool tables and games for the kids. Stop by Beef O'Brady's for some good food, good sports, and good games.
It's rodeo time in Live Oak. The Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, October 18th and 19th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the fairground. Bull riding, bronc riding, barrel racing, steer wrestling, breakaway roping, calf roping, and team roping. Gates open at 6. The rodeo starts at 7:30. Tickets just $10, 12 and under $5. The 4th annual Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, presented by Pilgrims and sponsored in part by Visit Suwannee County. Friday and Saturday, October 18th and 19th. For more, visit SuwanneeParks.com.
Man, you never know who you run into at a Bulldog football game. Just ran into one of the former Bulldog greats from the class of 1974, Dr. Tommy Randolph. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Man, it's always good to talk to you. I tell you, my brother's your classmate,
right?
And when we talk football, I could be talking about anybody, and he's going to say, man, but you don't know, Tommy Randolph was a bad man.
I'll tell you a story about that. I tell my children about that, and they say, Dad, let me see the film. One day I'll get a chance to show them some film.
Do you have any film or anything?
I don't, because back then we were on the reel.
Right.
And a lot of that got destroyed.
Yeah, we had VHS, and I don't even know where one of those tapes is myself, though. Yeah, but anyway, but great to see you, though. So you still practicing your medicine and everything?
I do. I'm a family physician in Lake City. I've been there almost 35 years.
Okay. Well, I guess you'll be back in the house when the Suwannee plays Lake City next week?
I will. Yeah, I will.
And who will you be pulling for?
I'll have on my green. For a while, I took a hiatus, and I had to wear some purple and gold.
Right.
My children went to Columbia.
I understand, yes.
But now I'm Bulldog all the way.
Yeah, I had a lot of family, all the Bradleys over there, Coach Bradley and all of them.
Okay, they're your relatives?
Well, my relative, yes, sir. Yeah, LC passed a couple of years ago. But that was all my relatives. Yeah, definitely. But anyway, are you involved in any kind of coaching or anything like that?
No, not anymore. When the boys were coming along, I used to coach them early on.
Right.
When they got to a certain size and age, and I let someone else handle that.
Right.
And I was involved with the Columbia football team for quite a while. I was a team physician on the sidelines and all that.
Right.
I still do physicals sometimes for them.
Okay. Now, when you watch football, do you watch it for enjoyment, or are you always critical when you're watching it?
No, primarily enjoyment.
Do you?
I like to see a competitive game.
Okay.
But I don't sit there and criticize.
All right. Okay, nowadays they run these offenses, and they started out with the wing tee, they had the veer, then they had the split back, pro style. What style did you play?
We were the pro style.
Pro style?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a wide receiver, flanker, 2 running backs.
Okay.
In the I or pro center.
Okay, and what was your forte back there? What was your strong point?
I guess my strong point is I could stand in there and take a hit and deliver the ball.
Okay.
Fairly cool under pressure. Could throw a pass. Lots of pressure around me.
Right.
And then I was a little versatile. I could move a little bit.
Right.
I wasn't a stature back then.
Okay, but man, as you look at the game today and how the game has evolved, you know, most of your quarterbacks you see, especially even in the NFL now, a lot of them they're not just one-dimensional. They have the ability to run or pass.
Yeah, it has evolved. For a while, you wanted the 6'5" prototypical quarterback. Now you want someone who's versatile, can move.
Right. Do you think you were ahead of your time?
Well, I wasn't 6'5". I'll tell you a story about that. At one point, coming out of high school, I was going to Georgia, according to my coaches.
Right.
That didn't happen. So I went down to Florida. They invited me to come down and walk on.
Right.
I said, I don't really want to do that. And then Dartmouth called and said, hey, give us a look. I got accepted there, and the rest is history.
Did you play college ball there?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I played for 2 years. I played at that time they had a freshman team.
Right.
Then I played the sophomore year. Going into my junior year, I had some injuries. Came back too soon. Got a little discouraged. Decided that, you know what, I'm not going to be a professional quarterback. I'm going to be a doctor. So I started tightening up on my studies and decided to give up football.
Now, when you were being recruited and you were heading to college, was that choice predicated on the fact that you wanted to be a doctor? Did you know that before you went there?
Well, that's another story. Because of one of the coaches at the time, actually, I don't mind calling his name, Coach Sweat. He was talking to me one day after practice, and he said, you know what? Dentist or dental profession is a good profession. He said, I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I'll do that. So I went to college actually thinking I wanted to be a dentist.
Wow.
Until the first year after a biology class, I was walking to my dorm and I say, I don't really want to look at teeth.
Right.
I say, medicine gives me more opportunity, it's more versatile.
Right.
So I switched to medicine, thought I wanted to be an orthopedist at one time, and then finally decided, you know what, I like a little of everything, so I'm going to do family medicine.
Right.
I'm available to more people.
Okay. Now, in some kind of way, can you equate what you've done on the football field to your practice or to your dealing with people or anything?
Football and sports in general. Kind of raised the competitive nature in me. And so in the classroom, I wanted to compete. And going to a pretty big name college, kids came from all these prep schools, big name schools, boarding schools, coming from Suwannee High. I figured I had to compete with those guys. Athletics helped me even that competitive spirit.
Awesome. Okay. I saw you talking to Coach Mixon earlier. I know that they announced that tonight was his last night.
Yes, that's when I came up.
I told him he'll be back. They'll be looking for him. But I've heard of some stories not only about you, but my brother also talked about Terry as well. Well, Coach, he was my coach. What was your relationship with him on the field?
Well, Terry was a very good athlete. Three-sport athlete, baseball, basketball, and football. Terry was a wide receiver. Connected a few times. In fact, at one point, they thought about switching Terry to quarterback. Let me be the featured running back. We did that for a little while and decided that wasn't going to work. We switched, and Terry was a wide receiver. And as well as a safety. Langford Stadium.
Yes, it is.
Brings back some fond memories. I was sitting here before the game, actually. I got here early. I thought it started at 7 o'clock. 7:30, so I sat here and kind of reminisced.
There you go. Okay, well, we got a good ball game right here now, so maybe go back down there and you may see a play that reminded you of the things you used to do on the gridiron. Paul Langford Stadium, Charles Blaylock Field.
That's right.
Yes, sir. All right.
I'll tell you one memory sitting there. Speaking of Suwannee versus Columbia, Tyler Hall was on the team. At the time, my son was the quarterback in Columbia. Right down at that south end of there. Last play of the game, he ran a bootleg to beat someone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, with family sitting all along the side there. So it was kind of fun.
And you kind of scream loud or you scream silently?
I was cheering the other way.
Yes, sir.
Got to go with the children.
Oh, you got to. Yes, sir. All right. Well, it's good to see you back here with green and white on.
Yeah, it's that time.
So welcome back.
All right,
welcome back. All right, Doc. Thank you, man.
All right.
All right. I want to thank you, Dr. Tommy Randolph, for joining me on the Bulldog Bark. I'm now sending it back to Andy and Wayne for more old miles and hunker downs. This has been the Bulldog Bark.
Hi, my name is Katherine Haney. My grandfather and my dad, Wes Haney, have been selling and servicing Chevrolets in the Suwannee Valley area since 1968.
I'm here with my brothers, Weston and Jonathan. We want to tell you why Wes Haney Chevrolet is the best place to buy a car.
At Wes Haney Chevrolet comes down to two things: low prices and excellent customer service. You are a part of the family just as much as we are. Your happiness is my dad's first priority. He will always fight to make sure you get the best deal and the best experience.
My dad doesn't play games and he doesn't charge dealer fees, so we can always get you the best price. We have amazing incentives this month to put together a great deal on any Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV. The best built, longest lasting vehicles on the road. We guarantee a better deal and customer experience than you can get anywhere else.
We would love to show you our beautiful selection of new and used vehicles. We are located in Live Oak, Florida on Highway 90 East. I can guarantee our dad will give you the best deal, and we are excited to earn your business.
This is Wes Haney, and as always, no dealer fees and no games. Come see my team at Wes Haney Chevrolet.
Back here in Lake City, 0-0, no score in this ball game between Suwannee and Columbia as we get ready for the second half. Hey, listen to this, Andy. Want to send a Bulldog shout out to Alex, who's watching the stream in Switzerland.
Oh, my
student. Yeah, how about that?
Mercy.
You couldn't do that right now.
Oh, no, you couldn't do that. I'm telling you.
I thought that
That's
was pretty
awesome.
cool. So, Alex, thanks for watching, and go Dogs. Let's see if they can make their comeback here in the second half. Boy, a lot of good games going on tonight. You've got Yulee and Union County doing battle tonight. Madison is in DeLand. St. Augustine at Palatka. Port St. Joe at Wakulla tonight. Bradford and Baker County. That's an old-fashioned rivalry.
Yes, sir.
Got Taylor County at Fort White tonight. Bell at Trenton. Williston at Chiefland. Hamilton County battling the Tigers at Jefferson County. PK Young at Santa Fe. Some good ball games going on around the area.
Yeah, good high school football. And like you say, we'll kick off a little bit of college football tomorrow.
Yeah, we have. We got a game from doggone Ireland. Yeah. FSU and Georgia Tech.
Goodness
That's at noon, by the way, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because college football is upon us. And remember, Suwannee deferred to the second half till they get the football first here in half number 2.
Nathan Cook, he'll tee it up at the 40-yard line for the Tigers. Back deep for the Dogs. MJ Rawson, he'll be on the near side, and Rawson will receive it but hold everything. We got flags.
Flags and whistles before we can even get the second half underway.
I think the Tigers were a little bit offsides, legal procedure, however you want to call it.
So back them up 5, and they'll kick it again. And you got MJ Rosin back ready to receive this kick, and he'll move up 5 yards along with Coy Fryer. Boy, proud of that Suwannee defense. They played their butts off in that first half. And let's see if they can keep that momentum going here in half number 2 and find a little bit of offense without a penalty flag.
Exactly right. And that's one of the things. You talk about that defense, they hunker down in that first half. They got to do the same thing in this second half.
And apparently on that procedure call where we scored, we had a receiver who was lined up offside.
Mercy.
And that's what that procedure call was about.
So they'll back the Tigers up 5 yards. And Cook will have to kick it again, this time from the 35-yard line. Once again, end-over-end kick. Rawson coming up for it. It takes a bounce right at the 22. Rawson scoops it up to the 25 to the 30. Up across the 35, still on his feet. He close to 40 before 3 of them Tigers bring him down around the 42 or 43.
Well, MJ Rawson, if he broke the first wave and he got the second wave, and if he could have broke one more tackler, he was off to the races. But boy, nice return, and always dangerous when the opposing team kicks to MJ Rawson. But it gets those Bulldog fans excited. And he's got us good field position here across the 40-yard line to the 43 to start this drive.
See how the Dogs come out this time. And we'll save with the same quarterback. That'll be Sykes. He'll be in the gun, single back in the backfield. That'll be old Lou Jack Smith. 2 receivers to the far side of the field, 1 to the near side. That'll be number 1, Noah Lopez. Also got a short slot. Columbia now in a 5-man front, so they shook some things up. Here they come. Toss sweep left side to Lou Jack. Lou Jack tries to cut it up the field, but nothing doing as them Tigers pinned him behind the line of scrimmage. Probably lost about a yard.
Yeah, he was cut down that time by number 5 for Columbia High School, Jalen Gaskins, making a big tackle.
Yeah, and the Tigers did make a little adjustment. Maybe they see if we had moved the ball a little bit on the ground on them, so they went more to that 5-man front on that particular play.
Lost a couple there, so 2nd and 12 facing the Suwannee offense.
Dogs out of the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage. Tigers digging in on the other side. We got trips. I'm talking about trips to the near side. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Single back in the backfield is Blue Jack. Sykes looking, a little bit of pressure from behind, throws it up, and wow, we were lucky. That one didn't get picked around the 50, but it goes incomplete.
Boy, you're not kidding. Sykes throwing on the run and trying to come across his body, and that tipped 2 Tigers and luckily fell to the turf incomplete. Boy, that was dangerous.
It was. I think he was having a hard time seeing. We actually had 2 receivers in the area, but you had 3 Tigers there along with them. Third down, we'll call it closer to 12 yards for the Dogs from around the 41.
A defensive struggle here in Lake City tonight.
Dogs up to the line of scrimmage. Brooks, Lawson, and Lopez will come to the near side. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Single back in the backfield. That's Lou Jack. Here come them Tigers. Quick out pattern. This time it is picked right around the 48. One of them Tigers got a beat on it. It's number 6. For them, they got it going the other way, and that's edge.
Lopez and Hagedorn bring down the defensive back after the INT. And I believe that was number 2, Von Laney, there on the pick. So an interception. Boy, that was let's see if the Suwannee defense can keep playing good ball, but they got the short field to defend now as Columbia will try to take advantage of this turnover.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have that quick out pass for about 8 yards, and he stepped in front of it, got it going the other way, and boy, they'll have great field position.
Well, they do. Just underway here in the third quarter, and Suwannee throws a pick. Now Columbia High School from the Dog 33-yard line with a 1st and 10.
Got to hold them Dogs. Suwannee still in a 4-man front. Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. Jones will be the quarterback. Single back in the backfield. Split receivers set on either side. We're actually in a 3-man front. Here's the snap, and it'll be Jones looking down the field. A little bit of pressure coming from the outside by Watson, but he gets out of that. He's got a wide open field far side up to the 30, the 25, the 20, all the way to the 10, and I'm hoping that one of them hit us in the back over here around the 10-yard line. Trade it.
Quarterback just scrambles, and again, I thought Watson was going to get to him. He got back there, but he just couldn't bring him down. That quarterback took off scrambling, got to the outside, was shoved out of bounds around the 10-yard line, and this is coming back. And it is going to be against Columbia High School.
I saw the flag thrown from this side of the field, from kind of behind the play.
Yeah. And so it was a block, an illegal block downfield, and they're going to move it to the 25-yard line. And so they'll get the down over, and the result of the play, it's going to end up being a 1st and about 2.
Yeah. Turned out pretty good for him. Not as good as it would have.
No, but it's, for Suwannee, it kept him from being a 1st and goal.
Absolutely.
Big play by that quarterback scrambling.
Shotgun formation once again for Jones. Number 1, single back in the backfield. 2 receivers near side, kind of stacked receivers on the far side of the field. The quarterback will get number 10 set on this side. Jones looking, going to take it up middle. Boy, throws off the short pass to maybe one of the backs or actually the slot man to the far side, and they pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, Horn tossed him out of bounds that time. But, it looked like the quarterback was going to take off running, and then he just flipped the pass out there, hit his receiver, and able to achieve the 1st down.
Mercy. I think it was complete to number 10, Antonio Days. He kind of came out of nowhere, slipped out of there to the far side.
Inside that Roundtree Moore Ford red zone now, or the Columbia High Tigers, inside the 20 down to the 16-yard line.
Tigers up to the line of scrimmage, Dogs digging in on the other side. Need a little bit of hunkering down. We could use one of those turnovers ourselves. Shotgun formation for Jones. The single back looks like it'll be number 22, Pope. Got a short slot far side, and the quarterback, he's just going to follow Pope right up into the hole. Quarterback, Jones cuts to the outside, got some running room. We're trying to drive him out of bounds somewhere inside the 5-yard line.
Nothing fancy there. This a straight quarterback run and a blocker in front of him, and gets it outside, gets some pretty good yardage there, and moves about move it down when they get the stick set. Looks like around the 5, maybe the 6-yard line, close to a 1st down.
Yeah, Tigers knocking on the Dog door.
2nd and about a yard to go.
Number 20 will be the lone back in the backfield besides the quarterback, Jones. And that'll be Curry. He'll be set side card left. A receiver split to either side and got a short slot on the right side. That'll be Holmes. Jones awaiting the snap. Dogs all dug in, and here it goes. Hand off to Curry. Curry tried to come to the near side, but we stacked him up the middle and drove him down close to the 8-yard line.
Jace Moran with the tackle that time. So that running play did not work. They lose a yard. Now 3rd down and 2.
Need to back him up another 2 yards.
And need a turnover. That's all we need.
We do.
Kind of giving them a gift here on the short field. And let's see if that dog defense can hold or come up with their own turnover.
Yeah, I thought they might go with the bigger back in there. I think that's 23 Andrews. This time he'll be side card left. All 200 and about 20 pounds. Shotgun formation for Jones. But no, Jones is going to pass it. He's just in there for protection. Corner of the end zone, and we get away. What a great play by that dog in this corner. And I think that's Terry, number 26.
Was it? I thought it was, yeah, you may be right. I thought it was MJ. But you're right. That may have been 26 that time. Hard to get his number down there in the corner.
In the corner.
Yeah. But an incomplete pass will bring up a 4th down, and now an interesting decision for Columbia. Looks like they're going to try the field goal. Will be a chip shot here. About a 25-yarder.
And it looks like number 89, Matthew Cook. He will try the field goal. The tee will be set just inside the 15-yard line. A little bit of a high snap. We got in there. We may have blocked it. We blocked it, and the hammer knocker is no good. Somebody say, oh, my. Dogs got it going the other way. Who would have thought it?
Well, it was a high snap, and by the time he pulled it down, Suwannee was there. They blocked the field goal attempt, and we stay 0-0 in this ball game. 9 minutes, 3 seconds left to go. 3rd quarter. Back after this. Suwannee football on RiverCountrySports.com.
It's rivalry night as the Dogs travel to Lake City to take on the Columbia Tigers in the battle for the Old Oaken Bucket. At Live Oak Jewelry, we want to be your diamond source. With relationships with brokers dating back over 50 years, the LOJ can offer you selections and price options few can compare with. Several diamonds are delivered overnight for your review, and once you select a diamond and setting, Live Oak Jewelry completes everything else in-house. It's all at Live Oak Jewelry, proudly serving the Suwannee County area for over 77 years.
Sykes in the gun, waiting to snap, handoff Lou Jack. He'll try to take it left side, but got a tiger on his tail, right on the nub of it, and they drag us down just before we make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Aiden Phillips credited with the tackle that time for Columbia High School. Brings up a 2nd down, and no gain on that play.
Tough sledding in the middle of that defensive front against them old Tigers.
It's tough to get any running rooms.
We got a little bit of fresh meat in there. I saw number 62. He's down there in the middle right now for them. Suwannee up to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what we got. 2 receivers tight to the far side of the field, 2 tight to the near side, a short slot, and we're just going to run it with Fryer to the near side, and he's going to go nowhere. Columbia sniffed that out off the get-go as we had the side stack. Near side, just I guess you can call it a wildcat.
Yeah, he had the quarterback back there. He took the snap, had plenty of blockers, but they just couldn't shed all those Tigers out of the way, and so that's not going to work. And Fryer did what he could to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but could not quite get there. And they're going to mark him down for a loss of about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, that'll take us back to looks like the nose of the football, just over the 15-yard line. Because the officials are talking about something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. And they haven't moved the sticks. There is a flag on the field right at that 15-yard line. And
Coach Hall is livid.
Yeah,
to say the least.
He's getting his 2 cents in. And what's the flag about? They haven't shown us yet. And it looks like they're going to pick the flag up, and it's going to be a face mask against Columbia High School.
Right.
So that'll help.
Well, he won that battle. Oh, my goodness. And now they're backing up.
Okay, what's going on now? I thought there was a face mask. Was there a second penalty? Okay, offsetting penalties, they're saying. And so it looks like it's going to be a first down. They got the first down marker showing at the 16-yard line.
Yes. First. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Blue Jack will be sidecar right. Two receivers on the far side of the field, one to the near side. That's our side. We got a short slot. Will come in motion. That's Brooks. He'll get set on the near side. Here's the snap. A little high one. Toss to Lou Jack. I see a flag coming flying, and Tigers coming a flying after we pick up about 5 yards.
Yeah, that time the running back was Jadarius Horn.
Oh, was it?
So number 2, getting a little toss sweep action.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that flag's probably from the interior line.
Probably is. And the officials have been here tonight. And they're working against Suwannee most times.
Yeah, they've been part of the game.
So that holding play takes away that running play, and the holding call is going to bring the ball back all the way down to the 8-yard line. My goodness.
I think we got to get it all the way out to the 25 for a first down.
Well, it's first down in about 18 here.
Sykes will take the play call back into the huddle. Dogs up to the line of scrimmage. Tigers digging in on the other side. Lawson will be the receiver to the near side. And there'll be 2 to the far side of the field with a short slot. Single back in the backfield. Tigers slide right to the strong side. We look one way and run it the other way. And we tuck it and run it and get it close to the 14.
Well, Sykes tucked it up, run it, took a pretty good pop there at the end of the play, but advances the football a little bit. Gets a couple of yards there. And going to bring up second down.
Yeah, I thought he came up a little bit gimpy there, but he's just coming over to talk to the coach, get the next play coming.
He's a tough kid now. Of course, Sykes come up from the southern end of Suwannee County, playing for the Bulldogs now.
See number 14, Mount Zion Walker, he'll check in.
We'll call it second and about 11 here, maybe 12.
Sykes will be in the gun, single back in the backfield. Got a 3-receiver set to the far side of the field. Here's the snap. We're looking, quick pass. Actually, we're going to throw it up toward Rawson, and we get mugged. We should have caught the ball, but we're going to get an interference call on a first down.
Yeah, and that was an obvious pass interference call that time.
Well, they had us in double coverage over here, and Rawson almost came up with the football, which if he would have, that would have put us somewhere around the 45. But
Rawson turned around. He was going to fight for that football, and the Tigers grabbed him while that ball was in the air. So that one was pretty obvious. I could call that from up here. I don't even need a striped shirt.
And that will give the Dogs a first down. We only needed 12 for the first down on 2nd and 12.
Yeah, it's a big one there. So move the chain. 15-yarder. And moves the ball out to the 29-yard line where Suwannee will have a new set of downs. No score in this game. If you're just tuning in, we're in the third quarter. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. Back after this, Suwannee football on rivercountrysports.com.
Uh-oh, better call Bennett's. When it comes to glass in this area, folks know to call Bennett's Glass Company. Serving Live Oak and surrounding areas for almost 50 years, their reputation speaks for itself. From commercial to residential, new construction, remodeling, custom glass, auto glass, mirrors, tell your insurance company you want Bennett's. Bennett's Glass Company on Gold Kiss Boulevard in Live Oak, 386-362-2295. When glass breaks, better call Bennett's.
Suwannee Bulldog football on rivercountrysports.com. It's the Dogs and the Tigers here in Lake City. And how about this? Suwannee is right in this football game. No score. It's been a defensive struggle. And Suwannee has the football after that penalty, 1st and 10. They're at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, and we kind of dodged a bullet, and actually the defense held, and Suwannee blocked a field goal attempt. We got the ball back, had a couple of penalties in between, and then Columbia gets a penalty, and the Dogs get a first down.
Big first down as the Dogs keep this drive alive, trying to get something happen. They were in the end zone once, but got called back due to a penalty. Columbia with a chance of scoring, and as you just said, they had that field goal block.
Single back in the backfield. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Here it is. Now we're going to try the double pass. And intended for Zion down the field. The safety had it covered pretty good. Number 2 chunked that thing for Suwannee, and that's Jadarius Horn.
Yeah, he was going for the big strike there and trying to catch Columbia off guard, but they had that pretty much covered up and threw it where nobody could catch the football. Zion would have liked to have got his hands on that one, but no chance. But a little bit of trickery shown by Suwannee.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good play call.
Trying to catch him.
But it would have been a flag anyway, it looks like.
Another flag.
Yeah.
Man.
Officials getting their money's worth tonight.
Yeah. Back to the 24-yard line.
Two steps forward and 3 backwards.
That's the way it seems here. Every time you think you got something happening. So still first down, 1st and 15 then.
Sykes will be in the gun. Twin receivers far side. Here's the snap. Handoff to Horn. Horn will take it to the left side of the offensive front. Tigers say nothing doing. We pick up maybe a couple.
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of yards amongst those big old Tigers here in the middle. But keep testing them, keep them honest, and got a couple of yards there. 2nd down.
See if the Dogs go back to the passing game again, because we're going to need some pretty good yardage to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback, Sykes, he'll get the play from the near sideline. He'll run it back into the hut. Tigers right now showing a 3-man front, but I'm sure they'll bounce into 4. Rosson will come to the near side. And we'll have twin receivers to the top side of the field. Shotgun formation for Sykes, single back in the backfield. And we're looking, crossing pattern over the middle, and Columbia almost picked it, but I know it hit the ground.
Yeah, it did. Incomplete pass.
Wow.
And again, Sykes, boy, put it into trouble. A lot of purple jerseys around where that ball went.
Yeah, we were lucky. That one went incomplete.
He's got to quit doing that. So don't do that.
We got to check off to the back out of the backfield.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to where he think he can thread the needle in there. And I appreciate the bravado, but it's just a little dangerous. Big 3rd down coming up.
See what we do here. 3rd down and 12 for them old Dogs of Suwannee. They go nose to nose with them Tigers who are in a 4-man front. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Single back in the backfield. That'll be Horn. Sykes looking, steps up in the pocket. A lot of pressure. Runs out of danger and across to maybe the 35 and bowls his way up close. I mean, close to the marker, but it's going to be about 1.5 yards shot.
Didn't quite get there, but a nice scramble that time by Sykes. And that puts Suwannee close to the 1st down marker, but it's going to bring up a 4th down, and I imagine they're going to have to punt. It's going to be about 1.5 yards, 2 yards short.
Now see number 18 checking in. That's A.J. Hitt. He'll do the kicking chores. He'll stand somewhere around the 23 or 24-yard line. Back deep for the Tigers. I think it's number 10, but I'll have to check that number. It's a little bit dirty. Boy, got a kind of a high snap. They don't come after it. We get a pretty good high spiraling kick that's going to take a little bit of a bulldog roll and come to a dead stop at the 35.
And that was number 11 back deep for the Tigers that time, but no chance for a return. Let's take a timeout. Back after this. Suwannee football on rivercountrysports.com.
Everybody's always claiming to offer the top insurance, the lowest rate, blah, blah, blah. Well, cut the game and go to the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. Jeff is an independent agent, meaning he can shop around to get you the best price for the coverage you need. With access to major carriers like Auto Owners, Progressive, Travelers, and Mercury, stop with those cold 800 numbers. Discover the personal difference with the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. US 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-2886 or visit jefftippensinsurance.com.
High Tiger football. Columbia High Tigers have it at their own 35-yard line. Shotgun formation. And quarterback waits for the snap of the football. Suwannee showing a 4-man front. There's the snap. Play action pass. Quarterback has some time going for the deep ball. And it is going to be incomplete. Good coverage out there by Suwannee. Boy, they were fighting for that football. And coaches give him a little smack on the helmet. But nice coverage out there that time by Jason Cherry for Suwannee.
Yeah, that was great coverage as we knocked that thing away. And, I can't see.
I can't see either. In this booth, there are no lights. And there's no air conditioning. It's hot in here, and you can't see anything. So we got our little pin lights doing the best we can.
Yeah, and I got my phone light on. Here we go. Jones will be the quarterback. He'll stand in the gun. 2 receivers near side, one to the top of your screen. Shotgun formation. Little play action to the big running back, and they're going to wear it out. Boy, they got a step or two on us. They hit him in stride. Down to the 25, to the 20, and that Tiger is going to go all the way on the big play. Oh, my.
Yeah, and he hit number 7 that time, Caldwell, in stride. They tried this side, nothing doing, so they go the other side, same thing, the big play, and that time they hit the big play, hit him in stride, and he goes untouched into the end zone for a Tiger score.
Yeah, Jones to Caldwell, and I saw he had a step or two on us, and boy, it was a beautiful pass. And he went Katie bar the door.
4:01 to go here in the third quarter, and Columbia High School scores the first points of this ball game. It's 6-0 Tigers as they line up for the PAT.
Nathan Cook will attempt the extra point. They'll set the tee down right at the 10-yard line. Here's the snap. It goes down on the ground. We come after it. Boy, we couldn't get to it, and that time he banged it through.
And the point after kick is good, and that'll make the score 7-0 Columbia. We'll take a timeout. Back in 30 at Suwannee Football on RiverCountrySports.com.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. At J&W, you can buy a car. They've got a great selection to choose from. At J&W, you can get your car fixed. They provide complete vehicle repair. At J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, plus tires, front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are truly your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Online at jwautos.com.
Here at the Jungle on the campus of Columbia High School, the Columbia High Tigers, boy, it took them 3.5 quarters, but they finally strike and go up 7-0 over Suwannee. Swannee's been hanging in there, and now Swanee's going to have to find points to get back in this ballgame.
Yeah, and that little bit of a play action to the big running back in the back, that froze us just enough to get them 2 steps and a score. Cook will tee it up at the 40, end over end kick. MJ Rawson retrieves it at the 10-yard line, up to the 20, the 25, and the 30. Got a wall on the far side. He'll cross the 35, still on his feet to the 40. Rips and roars his way, goes to the 50-yard line, and somebody say, oh, my.
My goodness, what a great return. And every time MJ Rawson touches the ball, you just don't know what's going to happen. And I thought they had him bottled up about 15 yards behind where he finishes at the 50-yard line. A great return, and let's see if Suwannee can take advantage of the field position.
Yeah, I don't know how he got away from him over there on the far side.
I don't either. But somehow he did, and they're going to spot him down at the 47. And that's where Suwannee will start out 53 yards away from tying this game.
See what Suwannee can do here. I see number 12 will be to the near side. That'll be Jamarcus Cherry. He split way out over here past the hash. Shotgun formation, 4 sacks, single back in the backfield. 2 receivers, short side. Hand off straight up the middle of the field. Get a little bit of blocking, try to do a spin move, and we'll fight our way up close to the 49 if we get forward progress. So they only give us the 48.
And that's Lujak back in there. And, boy, he hits that hole hard, and then he spun off of the tackle and ended up getting a yard out of the play. He was hit right at that line of scrimmage and thought he would go down, but he spun out of it and was able to spin forward for a yard. So he got a little bit of a rest there on the sideline as Kelly came in and run the football a couple of plays, and we got an injured Tiger on the field.
So we're up there close to the 50-yard line.
And while they tend to him, I want to give a shout out to the Suwannee High School marching band under the direction of Mr. Clayton McPeak. We appreciate all the hard work and dedication. They entertain us, they motivate us, they keep that Bulldog spirit alive. And don't forget, when you're at home in Langford Stadium, visit the Bam Boosters concession stand. No.
Always. Good food, good eats, good treats.
I miss it when I'm on the road.
Oh, yeah.
We don't get that good cooking out here. Nobody brings us meals.
Man, I've been looking for them French fries all night long.
Yeah. All right, that's good to see that Tiger back up on his feet and walking off on his own power to the sideline. Well, Swanee's got a second down here. They're near midfield. They face a 2nd and 9 against this tough Tiger defense. And, Tigers are thinking 7 points. Yeah, that might be enough. Let's see if Suwannee can put a little pressure on them here.
Yeah, we need to do that. at least move it down the field. Got to get some kind of points on this drive. Here in the third quarter, 3:24 to go.
Zion Walker is your receiver to the far side, number 14.
Kind of got a double slot, single receiver far side, single back in the backfield, and we're going to try to throw that underneath screen. We do get it out here to number 1. That's Lopez. Across the 50 to the 45, and he gets banged down right there, close to the first down marker. See if we get a left or right-footed spot.
Good-looking screen play, and Lopez hitting yards after the catch, and he's going to be awful close to that first down. I think he's got enough. And yep, they're going to move the chains. First down, Suwannee.
Boy, that was just a great play, and it was thrown in a lot of traffic. I didn't know if we were going to get through there, but Lopez did a great job.
Got it all the way down to the 43-yard line now, into Columbia High territory.
First and 10 Dogs. They break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. They go nose to nose with them old Tigers. Looking at a 4-man front. Sykes, the quarterback, in the gun. Blue Jack to his left. A little bit of a high snap. And, boy, the handoff, and Columbia was in the backfield, and they stack us up probably just over the 45.
And big number 44 in there making that tackle for Columbia High School. That's Caden Bolstein.
The Blue Jack checks out, and number 2 Horn checks in.
Just no running room for him whatsoever. He lost a yard there. Back to the 44, now 2nd and 11. Sykes sprints to the sideline, gets the call from Coach Gaddy, and now he tells everybody else what's happening so they can all get on the same page.
Goal center leads them out of the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage. Make a little bit of adjustment at the line. We have a 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side of the field. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Here's Sykes, quick pass to the outside, and boy, we just can't hang on to it. Intended for old Jack Harrington.
Yeah, in and out of his hands. And one of the clean jerseys out there, and he's talking to himself right now.
I think he was wanting to run with it before he caught it.
And he had a little bit of running room.
He did. Brings up a 3rd down, and we'll call it around 11. Oh, come on, Dogs. We need some points.
Need a big play here. Another 3rd and long situation.
Got to get it close to the 32 for a first down.
Columbia's points came off of a turnover. They had the short field, took advantage.
Trips to the far side of the field. Single receiver near side. Single back in the backfield. That'll be number 2, Horn. Shotgun formation, and we're looking. Try to get it out there to Horn. He does make the catch after it's tipped, but it's going to go for nowhere.
Yeah, that ball was tipped, and it was all he could just to catch it.
Yes.
But not going to get anything out of the play, and I think we got a hound on the ground.
We surely do. One of them big uglies looks like on the front line.
You don't want to see that.
Maybe that's no.
And the Suwannee trainers are going to look at him. Minute 37 left here on the 3rd quarter clock. Dogs down by 7. The River Country Sports Coaches Show with host TJ Vickers and dog head coach Kyler Hall airs each Monday evening, 7 to 8 p.m. here on rivercountrysports.com. It's brought to you by West Haney Chevrolet from our downtown Live Oak Pool Realty Studios. Don't miss the Coaches Show Monday nights live from 7 to 8 p.m. and then archive for your convenience at rivercountrysports.com.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let's see if I can.
I think that's Ramirez, really. I could see a 7, but I can't see the other side.
That is. That's 77.
Yeah.
Davian Ramirez, and that senior has played a whale of a game, but he's being assisted off the field, and hopefully this isn't going to be anything too serious. Already got Sakaris injured last week, number 0. I want to say 33 every time I think of his name, but he switched jerseys on me this year, and we're number 0, but with the depth, Suwannee doesn't have a lot, so can't afford to lose players.
And the Modogs going to have to kick it away. A.J. Hitt will do the kicking chores. He'll stand somewhere around the 41.
How about a fake?
We're going to think that number 11 still stays back deep. And I thought we were going to fake it. We ran to the near side, and we get a booming kick. Boy, it's taking a roll and going to go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line, I do believe.
What a great play A.J. Hitt.
Yeah.
He hesitated. It was a high snap. He pulled it down, and then he faded to the outside. Looked for a minute there like it was going to be a fake, but he got that punt off, and Suwannee hustles down there and pins that ball down at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, awesome job that time, and probably got off his best punt of the night when he stepped to the near side. And yeah, I thought he was looking to throw downfield.
Yeah, and he may have and just didn't see anything, but that little hesitation allowed Suwannee to get downfield, and what a great play.
And it was. And the thing about it right here, these old dogs, we're going to have to hunker down. Can't afford no big plays. Got them pinned back deep, and we need to take the football away from them. The quarterback, Jones, will stand in the gun, single back in the backfield. Two receivers near side. Here's the snap. He's going to toss sweep, but he'll go back the other way as the quarterback thought he had some running room, and somebody stacks it up in the middle right around the 9.5-yard line.
He did have a little bit of running room, and you're right. He faked it to the left and went to the right. Had some room, but Suwannee closed that down in a hurry. Design quarterback run that time, and picks up about 4.
It's pretty wild because Jones, not expecting to play quarterback, but he comes in more or less a wildcat quarterback, but he can run it. He can throw it. Yeah, he can do everything. Shotgun formation for Jones. Not in the same set. Two receivers far side. Suwannee in a 3-man front. Hand off to the big back, left side, and a little spin move. He'll move it forward, and boy, get close to the first down marker around the 14.
And number 17 that time, Travis Feed going in there and making the tackle, but going to bring up a 3rd down and short for Columbia High School.
Yeah, and they went with that big back. We'll see if he stays in there. We had shut him down pretty much the whole game. At that time, he picks up some good yardage. 3rd and hunker down time for the Dogs. The Tigers only need 1.
Time runs out here in the 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 1 Columbia right after this. Back after this, it's Suwannee football on rivercountrysports.com.
Hey, this is Stephen Jones with the Roundtree Moore Ford in Lake City. Running now is the Roundtree Moore Ford 000 sales event, where you can now purchase a vehicle with 0 down payment and with interest rates starting at 0%. And have 0 payments for up to 90 days. With approved credit, there's never been a better time to buy. If you're tired of settling for the last vehicle on the lot, then stop by Roundtree Moore Ford, where we now have truckloads of new car inventory arriving daily. And if you're not happy with what other dealers have offered you in your trade, then give Roundtree Moore Ford a try, where we'll guarantee this area's highest trade-in value. And if we can't beat the other dealers' offers, we'll give you a $100 gift card. So if you've waited till now to buy a new vehicle, then now's the time to get to Roundtree Moore Ford's 000 sales event, located on Highway 90 West across the mall here in Lake City, or check us out at RoundtreeMoreFord.com.
Friday night dog ball here in Lake City. It's Live Oak and Lake City, Suwannee and Columbia. 2 in battle here tonight, and we've got a good one going on. Columbia High leading 7-0 here in the 3rd quarter as we begin the 4th now. 12 minutes on the clock, and Suwannee needs a big defensive play right here and get that ball back with good field position.
Yeah, because Columbia only lacks about a half a yard. It'd be nice if the quarterback could kind of drop the football back. Shotgun formation for Jones. Suwannee in a 3-man front. Here's the snap. Jones looking down the field, scrambles near side, looking for the first down marker, and he's going to have that and more, and just steps out of bounds on the near side line.
You got to get somebody to contain that Wildcat quarterback.
Well, it's a little bit tough to do with a 3-man rush.
It is.
And he has time to look around. He has nobody open and kind of takes off.
Well, I'm saying maybe you need more than a 3-man front. But Dogs hanging in there. New set of downs now for the Tigers. They advance the ball to the 17-yard line.
Jones will be in the gun once again. 2 receivers set to the near side. Single back in the backfield. Hand off to that single back. The quarterback kind of spins around. I think that's a new running back.
They got a bevy up. Yeah. That was 25 that time on the carry.
I don't even have him listed as a running back. Jerome Horn.
Yeah.
They actually, they got Curry, Pope, Andrews, Smith, and then another one pops out.
Well, he got fresh legs, but he lost 2 yards there. So nice job by the Suwannee defense. 2nd and 12 for the Tigers.
Jones be in the gun once again. Pretty much same set. Suwannee in a 4-man front. Yes, it looks like Jones to his left. Hard to pick up the number from here. They're backed up. We need to stack them up. We put on a rush. Boy, the quarterback finds a little crease, steps back, and boy, finds a wide open receiver to the 35, to the 40, to the 50. And it's going to be Katie Bar the door is number 10, I do believe, and that's Antonio Days.
I'm back here begging for a flag, but nothing there. And can you believe that? That was a busted play, a scramble. Almost had him for a sack. Then it looked like we had a second chance at getting him, had him contained. The quarterback just flips that ball over. Suwannee had left containment, left covering their guys, and came up to help and assist on that tackle. And it hurt the Dogs that time. It's big play by the Tigers, and they marched that ball down into the end zone. My goodness, that turned out to be an 85-yard toss and catch and run after the catch.
Yeah, and the thing about it, he had came right up to the line of scrimmage. I thought he was going to go over it.
He almost did, but no flag.
No, I don't think he did. I think he stopped about half a yard shy. Now Cook will tack on the extra point. End over end, and it's no good.
Point after kick is no good, but the Tigers score 6 more and take a 13-0 lead over Suwannee. 10:46 left in this ball game. It's Suwannee football on rivercountrysports.com.
When you're in the market for a home or vacant property to build that dream home on, contact Pool Realty of Live Oak. They can also help locate commercial real estate for your business venture. Pool Realty has a full team of professional and caring real estate brokers and agents, so always think Pool Realty of Live Oak to help you find the perfect home or property in Suwannee or surrounding counties. Pool Realty, a proud supporter of Suwannee Bulldog football and rivercountrysports.com.
Well, the Suwannee defense, they've been playing pretty tough football here tonight, but you can only hold so long. You're going to have points if you want to compete. And right now, Columbia has 13, and Suwannee has a big goose egg.
Yeah, and they've done it both on the pass play, and it's really pass plays. It's called a short pass and run, but with the quarterback's elusive speed and his ability to get outside the pocket, it's kind of creating some space.
Yeah, you got to get the angles, and once they get into the open field, look out. Those Tigers are quick.
They really are. Cook this time will tee it up on the far hash, right at the 40-yard line. Back deep for the Dogs will be Rossin on the far side of the field, who will retrieve the ball, or it may go out of bounds. They have to kick it again.
No, they have that option or take it to the 35. So let's see what they decide to do. If they back them up 5 yards or make them re-kick. And
we're going to take it at 35, I believe.
Is that what they're going to do?
I just see the official on the 35. Okay. That may not be the case. We're huddling up, so I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to do. All right, so Suwannee will have a decent field position, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line, trailing by 2 scores. Dogs need to get points on the board here. We're in the 4th quarter.
They do. Just like you said, Suwannee does take the football at the 35-yard line. That'll save some time on the clock. Having to kick it again and run it down the field. Shotgun formation, 4 sides. Single back in the backfield. Here's the snap. Looking, quick pass to the outside. Wide open receiver. Ball. We're hammered just as we catch the football right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Coy Fryer made the catch, but he was stuffed immediately. And I believe that was 21 making the stick for the Columbia High Tigers. De La Cruz.
Yeah, they got some players over there, and they got a great deal of speed. Some breakaway speed for sure. When they're on offense.
4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6 now for Suwannee.
Sykes will run the play call in to the huddle. Them old Dogs will break the huddle, and they'll come to the line of scrimmage. Tigers digging in on the other side. Lawson will be one of the receivers to the near side. Fire and Lopez on the far side of the field with a short slot. Shotgun formation. Brooks will come and get set near side. Single back in the backfield. Hand off to that single back. We'll take it up to the 40 and fight away up to the one, maybe the 41 and a half.
Just not a lot of running room. And credit Luke Jack that time. I mean, he just keeps moving those feet and doing the best he can. And even though he's in the grasp of a Tiger or two, he's able to squirt forward for a few.
Well,
pick up his 2 yards.
Yeah, and a big 3rd down situation.
Another one.
Yeah.
We've faced a bunch of them, haven't we?
Yeah, we need a 1st down. Once again, Sykes will get that play call, carry it back out there, getting his running in for the night.
Yeah, he's getting plenty of exercise. But at least he doesn't have to play defense.
Got to win the battle in the trenches right here. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Single back in the backfield. Sidecar left with Brooks also on the left side. Not too much play action. Quick pass intended for Brooks right around the first down marker. Slightly overthrown. It'll be incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down, and it might be time to go for it.
Yeah, it was just a little bit too tall. And now you're looking at a 4th down and 4 from your own 41. Probably not time to go for it. Still a lot of time on that clock, but it's getting desperation time because you got to have points.
Yeah. Dogs trail 13-0. We're in the fourth quarter at the 8:56 mark. And we'll have to punt it away. A.J. Hitt will do the kicking chores. He'll stand right around the 26.
Well, one of those Warriors, Hagedorn, comes off and gets a few minutes of rest.
Boy, high snap once again. This time we pull it down. Boy, a beautiful high spiraling kick. And I believe that time number 6 waves for the fair catch. And the Tigers will take over somewhere around the 24-yard line.
Back after this, Suwannee football on rivercountrysports.com.
What's a football game without pizza? Papa John's Pizza of Live Oak can take care of all of your football dining needs. Take care of your hungry crowd before, during, or after the game. Stop by Papa John's for better pizza, better wings, and many other delicious menu items for the family or the game crowd. Papa John's Pizza always has better ingredients, better pizza. Better get you some.
The Suwannee offense not able to get anything going, and now it's up to the defense to try to keep these boys in the game. They're down by 2 scores, 13-0. We need either a 3-and-out or a pick would really be nice. It's kind of turnover.
Some kind of turnover, which Columbia has not done.
Yeah. And Columbia back. They're going to have to start this drive at their own, looks like about the 13-yard line.
Had to be a penalty during the play.
Yeah, didn't see.
Didn't need it. Jones will be in the gun once again. Got the big running back in there. He'll be sidecar left. Hand off to that big back. I think that was 23, Andrews. He'll take it off the right side, but the Dogs stuff it up pretty good after he noses the football out close to the 15.
Yeah, Clay Starling leading the way on the Suwannee defensive effort there. And you got to hit him low. That's a big old boy. Don't hit him high because he'll carry you for a few yards.
He surely will. Tigers just kind of taking their time, letting the clock run. They got a 13-point lead here in the third quarter, or actually the fourth quarter. They'll have trips to the far side of the field. Single back in the backfield. That'll be Andrews. Shotgun formation for Jones. Here's the snap. Hand off Jones once again. He'll come near side. We got him wrapped up. We finally pin him to the turf around the 17.
Yeah, Allen tried to take him down around the middle, and that's a little tougher. You got to get them legs.
Usually takes more than one dog to bring him down.
But they're going to chew some clock here. That's a strategy, and just try to string out first downs. This is the 3rd down and a big play for this Suwannee defense to get off the field. Let's see if the Tigers go to the air here, if they're content to chew up clocks.
Well, that'll be the question. I just wonder, the quarterback's been so elusive when he gets outside of the pocket and does some pretty spectacular things. Jones will be the quarterback. They'll leave the big man in the backfield. That's number 23, Andrews. So have 2 receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side of the field. Suwannee and a 4-man front. Now Days, number 10, will go in motion, and they'll call a timeout.
Timeout on the football field. 7:19 left to play in this game. 13-0 Columbia. It's dog ball on rivercountrysports.com.
Now is a great time to earn a career in a year at River Oak Technical College. River Oak offers 17 career and technical education programs to select from that lead to industry credentials and high-wage careers. River Oak offers high-quality instruction, academic and financial advisement, mentoring, and coaching to ensure your success. Get hands-on education without breaking the bank or leaving the area. Grow your future with us at River Oak Technical College.
Boy, nice crowd here on hand, enjoying a good high school football game this Friday night. And why not? Big rivalry game. Suwannee and Columbia, the Oak and Bucket back in the regular season. Opening game, first week of the season. And it doesn't get much better. The only thing could be better than this would be Suwannee on the better end of the scoreboard.
Yeah, that would be the only better part about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, great night for football here. Had a little rain before the game, but then all cleared up.
Actually kind of cool. It's hot in this little box.
Yeah.
They got us in, but kind of cool. Got a breeze outside.
Big play for the dog defense. 3rd and 6 for them old Tigers. Suwannee in a 4-man front. Shotgun formation for Jones, and this time he's going to keep it himself, find some running room to the outside, and boy, he fights his way close to the marker. He may have got there. It's not.
That's going to be close, and they tried to get that first down. He gets it right to the marker, but not quite. It looks to be just a hair short. Going to be a 4th down. Big call coming up here for Columbia.
I think
go for it here?
I think they will.
I mean, that's awful gutsy. 4th and a yard. If Suwannee can stuff them here, they'll have a chance to put points on the board.
We'll see. They may try to draw us off sides. The first off the get-go, Jones will be the quarterback.
They are going to go for it.
Yeah, the big running back, Jonathan Andrews.
Stack the line.
Yeah, he'll be sidecar right. They may go for the big play here. 2 receivers far side of the field. Dogs in a 4-man front. Here's a snap, handoff to the big running back. Boy, he fights his way forward and gets the first down up close to the 24.
Yeah, he didn't need but a yard, and he got about a yard and a half, maybe 2, and that was enough. Going for it on 4th down, that was gutsy. But with that big old hammer knocker running the ball, I mean, he's got to go about 240, 250.
Yeah, he does. He's a big running back, and the only way you could have stopped that was to meet him up with 2 dogs in the backfield.
Well, that was my plan.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get it done. All right, timeout on the football field. 6:20 left to go. Tigers keep this drive going. Back after this, Suwannee football on rivercountrysports.com.
It's rodeo time in Live Oak. The Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, October 18th and 19th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the fairground. Bull riding, bronc riding, barrel racing, steer wrestling, breakaway roping, calf roping, and team roping. Gates open at 6. The rodeo starts at 7:30. Tickets just $10, 12 and under $5. The 4th annual Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo, presented by Pilgrims and sponsored in part by Visit Suwannee County. Friday and Saturday, October 18th and 19th. For more, visit SuwanneeParks.com.
It's Suwannee football on rivercountrysports.com. The Suwannee Bulldogs here in Lake City taking on the Columbia High Tigers. Tigers keep the drive alive. They continue to march as time winds down here in the final quarter.
Yep, just trying to wear down that Suwannee defense. They have control of the football game, and shotgun formation for Jones once again. The big back still in there. He'll scoot out of the backfield. They're looking. They're putting it up deep. We have our defender fall down, and actually their receiver kind of misstepped. It's a little slippery out there still. Some bad places of turf.
Yeah, well, you can see the field. I mean, it took that rain earlier, and it's really muddy out there. Tough to get sledding in some position. But what really aggravates you on that time is the time the quarterback had. That offensive line for Columbia is giving him all day. Yeah. And the Suwannee defender fell down, and he was just off the mark a little bit. But that could have been an easy 6.
It could have been. Kind of a turnaround here in the last couple of quarters.
It was 0-0 at the half.
Yeah, the Dogs just can't buy a break.
Yeah. Had a touchdown call back in the first half, and a man lined up off sides.
So Marion Jones, he'll be in shotgun formation. Andrews will be to his left, 2 receivers far side. Hand off to Andrews. He'll take it back to the other side. We're trying to rip the football away from him. We finally rip him to the turf. And he may have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Starling and Brooks that time combined on the tackles, but that's I'm gonna call him the fullback.
Yeah,
even though he's a feature back there, but he's huge.
Yeah, he is. He's a big old young'un.
Dogs doing all they can to corral that Tiger. And 3rd down coming up for Columbia. Suwannee really needs to get a stop here and give their offense a chance to get something going. We do have an injured Tiger on the field. Trainer out working on him. Could just be cramps the way he was kind of stretching him out there.
Yeah, late in the ball game like this. What it looks like. Maybe one of the wide receivers, number 10.
Hey, if you want to reach us for a comment, we'd love to hear from you. Got a comment, question, or whatever, just email us, rivercountrysports@gmail.com. Of course, a lot of people are chatting, as I understand it, as this game's going on. Yeah? No? A lot of people. I'm trying to read River sign language.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Work with John Koch is my guy for a lot of years now, Rivers. I can't yell at him like I did John.
No, I've heard it before.
All right, 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Big play for the Suwannee defense. Big plays for Columbia. Shotgun formation is Jones. We'd run a little bit of blitz. They throw a dadgum pass out of the backfield to the big man, but he's going to fall shy of the first down, somewhere around the 28-yard line. Great play, I think, by Logan Brooks. I'll have to get that number. No, it's actually 15.
Yeah, now that was Clay.
Yeah, Clay.
That was Clay Starling that time, but it was a screen pass that sent it beautifully. Suwannee almost got there. He had Allen back there in his face, and he flipped it over his head, got the fullback, so you got that big old hammer knocker just running in open space. And Starling made a heck of an open field tackle there.
Yeah, he really did on the big guy. And they say he's 6 foot and 240, might be around 250.
Yeah, I think so. And now 4th down and 5 in Columbia punt formation. But time winding down, only 4.5 left to go in this game.
Mercy. See if they'll snap it over his head and we can pounce on. Nathan Cook, he'll be doing the kicking chores. He'll stand somewhere around the 16 and timeout.
And Columbia calls a timeout here. So we'll take a timeout. Back after this, Suwannee football on rivercountrysports.com.
Hey, Bulldogs, let the UPS store of Live Oak handle all of your packing and shipping needs. The UPS store of Live Oak also offers mailboxes, printing, faxing, scanning. We also offer notary services and shredding services as well. Stop by your local UPS store. There's help in here. Real help. The UPS store, proud sponsors of Suwannee Bulldog football on the rivercountrysports.com.
Suwannee football back here at the Jungle. And talking to Rivers during the break there, the chat's gotten a little out of hand. People are jawing back and forth and saying things they maybe shouldn't say.
Mercy, that can happen sometimes in this rivalry.
Big rivalry game.
Mercy.
All right, Columbia to punt it away.
Get a little bit of a low snap. Suwannee doesn't come after it. Going to try to return it. It'll be M.J. Rawson, and he'll come to the near side, up to the 45. The Tigers got him by the tail at the 50. Switches sides, but boy, he might should have kept going the way he was going, and that would have been no.
Well, MJ's thinking, let me see if I can't get into it, but he just never could get momentum going. But he was trying to break that big play and just wasn't able to get it done. Too many Tigers in his way. Well, Suwannee's going to have to get a quick score here and somehow get the ball back and score again. It's not impossible, but it's pretty improbable.
Pretty close to parting the Red Sea.
Yes, it's right up there.
But we do have great field position right around the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 Dogs from there. Columbia still in that 4-man front, all purple and gold. Shotgun formation for Sykes. Single back in the backfield, 2 receivers far side. We'll bring motion with Lopez, and then he'll come back the other way. Little quick pass, complete to Lopez, and he's not going to go anywhere. Number 2, the defensive back, Von Lane, was not fooled at all.
No, that's a quick pass. I mean, Suwannee shows that. They've seen it on film. They had it covered, and, let's hope Lopez isn't hurt here. Now, he took a heck of a lick at the end of that, made the catch, and tried to squirt free, but couldn't. And he's down on the ground right now as the trainers, they've been working both sides.
They have.
This has been a hard-hitting football game. And they got Lopez up, and he's going to walk it off.
Comes up a little gimpy, but...
Yeah. That's a tough Bulldog right there.
Mm-hmm. Might have been when he tried to plant that foot and turn back to the inside. Like you say, that's on the side of the field where it's kind of turned up.
Right. It's hard to plant. I mean, you go to plant, and then you slip. Well, let's see if Suwannee can get something going. No gain after that Lopez catch. 2nd and 10 coming up. Dogs at the 47-yard line, their own 47.
Cherry and Walker will be to the far side of the field. Rawson will be to the near side. The quarterback, Sykes, will stand in the gun. Single back in the backfield. Low snap. Picks it up. Ooh-wee. And that one was telegraphed. And a good thing he had it a little bit low. Intended for Rawson. It goes incomplete.
Yeah, it was a low snap, and it kind of threw everything off. And then Sykes just tried to bullet it in there. And you're right. That could have been a pick 6. So probably lucky that it was low. 3rd down coming up, 3rd and long, and I would have to say the Dogs here, if they don't complete this, maybe just get half of it. They're going to pretty much have to go for it on 4th down here, on any shot at all.
Yeah, 3:33 to go here in the football game, trailing 13-0. Boy, this time they're pinning their ears back because there's either 5 or 6 Tigers right on the line. Shotgun formation, low snap once again, and we'll have to run it to the near side, lose our footing. We're going to lose a couple of yards. They'll bring us a 4th down situation.
Lost the ball right there at the end of the play. I think he was down, however, and the officials say, yeah, he was. I would have thought that would have been a great time for a screen.
Yeah.
As you had that whole line coming at you and the linebackers as well, put all kinds of pressure on Syke that time. He took off running and couldn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage.
We're still looking for a tight end on about a 50-yard curl.
That's what I was thinking. Just dump it over, and then you got one-on-one coverage in the back end there. But that was not to be, and it's going to come up short. Want to send a big Bulldog howdy out to Wes Haney Chevrolet. Appreciate their sponsorship, not only sponsor the games, but also that quarterback club show on Monday night, the quarterback show. And by the way, the quarterback club,
yeah,
they're looking for members.
Looking
20
for
quarterbacks. Yeah. They do a lot of good works, man. If it wasn't for them, we couldn't feed these kids, couldn't take them on those road trips.
You're right. And it's all about them Bulldogs, and they take care of them.
Yeah. So if you want information on the Suwannee Quarterback Club, just get a hold of us here at rivercountrysports.com, and we'd be happy to hook you up. All right, big 4th down coming up, and it looks like Suwannee is going to go for it here.
Yeah, we hardly don't have any other choice but to go for it. Fred Cooks steps into the game. He'll be in the backfield. I see that nice white jersey. He'll be sidecar left. Sykes will be in the gun. 2 receivers far side. Columbia with a 5-man front. Boy, we're just going to put it up, and it's going to be picked. And he's got a wide open football field on the far side. Can't get that number, but he's going down the far sideline to the 30, to the 25. We finally run him out of bounds, close to the 20.
Yeah, I couldn't get his number either. Yeah. I was trying to zero in on him, but now the Tigers are celebrating over there, and congratulations. Looks like the Columbia High Tigers are going to retain the bucket.
Oh, yeah. See if they go for blood here. Try to score another touchdown. They got it just outside the 20-yard line.
I want to say that's the 2nd pick of the ball game for Sykes, and I think the 3rd of the season. So got a home ball game, a couple of home ball games coming up.
Yeah.
So next week in the doghouse, Lafayette County coming to town.
Boy, taking on them old tough Hornets.
That's not going to be an easy game
no.
now.
I know that's right.
Hornets always play good football.
Ain't none of them going to be easy.
2:44 left to go in this game, and Columbia looking to tack on some extras.
Jones in the gun, and he's going to try to throw it into the end zone. No, he's going to tuck it and run up to the 25. Now he passes, and boy, had a receiver somewhere around the goal line, but they're going for those other 6 points.
Yeah, that time he just scrambled a little bit and then threw it to a point in the field nobody was at. Threw it in the end zone, but nobody was home, so an incomplete pass. And that'll stop the clock. Still 2.5 to go in this contest. Columbia leads it 13-0, and they look to tack on some insurance points.
Yeah. 2.5-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Dogs trailing. Tigers in command. Jones, the quarterback, he'll be in the gun. Single back in the backfield. Looks like we'll be Curry. Hard to get the numbers as they're on the far hash. Maybe the big running back. We'll see. A little swing pass. Curry goes out of there. Now we're looking for coverage. The quarterback sprinting to the near side. We're going to sack him from behind, but they ought to call in the grass.
Now that's got to be grounding. He had him in the grass and about to bring him to the turf, and the quarterback threw the football. You got to be kidding. They can't let
there
that.
There it goes. Yeah,
There's the flag. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, I thought that was pretty obvious myself.
Yeah, I think that was 21.
Yeah, it was Hunter Watson.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
The head hunter.
Oh, yeah.
So an intentional grounding call, and that's going to cost the Tigers. So
loss of down, and see where they marked it off.
Going to bring the ball back to the 40-yard line. And going to be a 3rd down there. 3rd and forever. I would imagine Columbia just going to keep this ball on the ground now and try to chew up some clock.
It's going to probably be the quarterback running around because I see they don't got neither one of the backs in.
Yeah. It's hard to predict these Tigers. I mean, they go for it on fourth down, deep in their own territory, and they may just fling this one out.
Yeah, they'll try to get us in man coverage on the outside. They got three receivers on the far side of the field, two to the near side.
Well, that's either to spread us out and run the football, or they're going to try to go for the throat here.
They know that most of the time we run a three-man front when they spread, and that's what we're going to run this time. Jones will be in the gun, and receivers everywhere. There's the snap. Jones looking across the middle of the field. And the receiver just overthrowing. They're going to throw a flag, and wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be a flag thrown against Suwannee.
Little payback flag with intentional ground.
Could be. They say the contact was just a little too early there. Suwannee faithful don't like it, but that's going to be the call. Now, they were in third and forever, so 15 yards is not going to give them a first down here.
Yeah, I think they'll call unsportsmanlike, won't they?
Well, personal foul.
Personal foul, yeah.
Kind of tried to take his head off there, so that's going to be a 15-yarder.
Put them back up close to the sticks where they were, somewhere around the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Dogs aren't happy. Not a lot of time left. 2:14 is still showing on the clock, and the ball moved down to the 25-yard line where they'll get that third down over again.
Now, you would have thought that Columbia would have just wanted to run out the clock.
That's what you would have thought.
No, they want more points.
Yeah, they wanted more points, and Suwannee wasn't real happy about it, and they get the personal foul.
Shotgun formation for Jones. Still got that 5 wide receiver set. 3 on one side, 2 on the near side. Suwannee in a 3-man front. Here's the snap. Jones looking. A little bit of pressure. They're mugging us on the far side, and we almost picked it, but it goes through our hands, and we got a little stuff going on the field.
I thought Cherry that time was going to pick it. It went through his hands and almost caught for a touchdown, but it'll be an incomplete pass. And a flag back there where all that ruckus was going on. Official picks it up, though, and puts it back in his pants. And it is going to be a personal foul call.
This one will go against the Tigers.
At Columbia High School. And so Suwannee's going to take that penalty, apparently.
Kind of gotten here ugly in the last
It has gotten a little out of hand here, I think.
2.5 minutes.
A little jawing going on out there, and as hard as Suwannee plays, they're probably not wanting to hear it.
Nah.
I mean, dogs have played their hearts out tonight, just couldn't get any points on the board.
That is true. They'll back the Tigers up all the way to the 40-yard line. It'll be 4th down and a cab ride.
And they're not going to punt. They're not for it.
Now, they got to get it, I think, just inside the 11, maybe the 12-yard line for a first down.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd love to see a pick six.
I'm telling you.
That would just be. And Suwannee will use the timeout. So Suwannee wants to use their timeout to talk about it. And while they do that, I want to talk about our sponsors. I want to thank Live Oak Jewelry for coming on board again this season. They've been there since the beginning.
Just forever.
I mean, John and Bart, they do a great job. I mean, not only with the jewelry, but if you need something repaired, I mean, they're like precision doctors. They're like surgeons.
Yes, they can do it.
They can, man. I've seen them back there. They put that headlight on their head.
And we could have used one of them.
We could have used one tonight in the booth. But they do a great job. And before that, their parents, I mean, a tradition goes way back. But any of your jewelry needs, remember Live Oak Jewelry, downtown Live Oak, and we sure appreciate their support here on Suwannee Football and RiverCountrySports.com. Also a new sponsor this year, Rapid Fiber Internet. I switched over and got them.
Well, yeah, I'm getting it hooked up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a pretty good deal, man. And they've got 3 different packages. The cheapest one's only $50 a month.
That sounds like my kind of package.
There you go. It does a good job for me. All right, let's see what Columbia does here on 4th and forever.
I think this time
now they're going to punt. Okay.
We called the timeout, and then Nathan Cook, number 89. He'll be in punt formation. He'll stand somewhere around the 48. Rawson will stand somewhere around the 15. Let's see. Here's the snap. He'll kick it toward the near sideline. And it'll roll. Boy, he got a good roll and probably went inside the 10-yard line, somewhere around the 9.
And so Suwannee will get the ball back, down 2 scores with 1:57 left to go in this game. Yep, what do you got drawn up for him? You got something up here, a quick score, onside kick, another quick score, and get the 2 extra points, and Dogs win. That sounds like a plan.
All in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, it should be the 2-minute drill.
It definitely will be. And, they practice that, but they don't practice it against the Columbia High defense and prevent defense formation.
Now, and here lately, they've been kind of pinning their ears back and coming at us. We hadn't had a whole lot of time, and forced some rush throws and a pick. We'll see what Suwannee does here.
Well, they're going to probably let them have the underneath stuff, and I would imagine they're not going to let anything deep get by them. And Dogs are going to send 3 receivers far side. MJ Ross and one of those receivers.
Thought they were going to stack them to begin with, but they're still talking about it out there. Single receiver near side, shotgun formation. And here's the snap. Tigers coming after us. A lot of pressure. We're going to throw it up and out of bounds.
Yeah, just threw it
Had
away.
to throw it away.
Threw it away that time, and quarterback got popped right there at the end of the play, and he's on the ground.
Well, he's kind of took a licking tonight.
He has.
That's Thomas Sykes, number 4.
He has, and he threw that ball out of bounds to avoid taking the sack, which was a heady play. Stops the clock, but he took a heck of a shot there right at the end of that play. Clock stop with 1:44 left to go in this game. Want to thank Bennett's Glass Company for coming on board, being a sponsor. Daniel, Patty, Harvey, and the crew, they have been with us for quite a few years on radio now, moving over to the stream, and we sure appreciate their support. Remember, when it comes to glass, any kind of glass, Bennett's Glass Company, Gold Kiss Boulevard in Live Oak, they can get it done.
Oh, yeah, they can do a good job.
Oh, yeah, they
had them put in a shower glass on a shower. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they can do the insurance billing. They can take care of your auto needs, home needs, business.
Man, perfect.
Well, let's see if Sykes is going to have to come out, and that'll bring in Coy Fryer at quarterback now. And hopefully that young man's going to be okay. Just had the wind knocked out of him, I believe.
Yeah, it's been a rough game for him. He's had been under pressure and under the gun all night long.
And how tough is this for Fryer, who's been playing both sides of the ball, offense, defense, and now he wants you to play quarterback.
Yeah, you can tell him he hadn't got a white jersey on. Shotgun formation for Fryer. Here's the snap. Fryer's just going to take it and go again. Boy, and he just runs head on into a Tiger about the 10.5.
Yeah. Just head on into harm's way. And just trying to get a little bit of a room there. Picked up a couple of yards, but it's going to be 3rd down and 8. Suwannee deep in their own territory, trailing by 13 as time winds down. Now 1:20 and counting left to go. Fryer sprints to the sideline. Now trots back out on the field.
Yeah, he'll get that play call. Clock is running down to about 1:12 and counting down. Rawson come to the near side. And we'll have 2 receivers on the far side of the field. One of them will be number 12, Jamarcus Cherry. And we'll hand off. Could have been Lou Jack. Could have been anybody, but the Tigers were just stacking up the middle of the field. They probably had 6 on the tackle. And we maybe gained a half a yard.
I'm a little surprised that narrowed it out. I guess, they just want to keep the score where it is.
Yeah, might as well.
I always like to see them take shots, but I'm not coaching. And now they're going to bring in the punting unit. So not able to do with that. They got that ball with just under 2 minutes to go. We thought we'd see that 2-minute offense, but once Sykes went down, they changed direction and just ran the football a couple of times into the line of scrimmage, and now they're going to punt it away. And A.J. Hitt stands in his own end zone.
He does, and probably stands about 3 yards deep. The Tiger.
And they may just let the time run out here.
Yeah, they are. Pull down to the 3 seconds left, and that's what them old dogs will do. Boy, goodness gracious. 13-0, but what a tough hammer knocker of a football game.
Yep. Back to talk about it after this timeout.
Suwannee football on rivercountrysports.com.
Proudly standing the test of time and shining through it all, Roundtree Moore Chevrolet and Chevy trucks.
You all depend on trucks. Chevy trucks. We think it's because Chevrolets are the most dependable trucks built to last a long time.
Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Dependability for the win again and again.
Son of a gun. Chevrolet pickups are designed and built better than ever, giving you a smooth, solid ride since 1918.
North Florida and South Georgia, Roundtree Moore Chevrolet knows you love your Chevy truck.
Quality.
Hello, this is Jeff Mosley, General Manager, Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Come find out why we're the #1 Chevy dealer in North Florida. Thanks, and hope to see you down at the store.
Find new roads with Roundtree Moore Chevrolet in Lake City. Online at RoundtreeMooreChevrolet.com.
Mile after mile.
Well, the Suwannee Bulldogs come up short in this one. Final score 13-0, but you got to give the Bulldogs credit on the effort here tonight.
Oh, yeah, they did an awesome job. I mean, you go a scoreless first half, and then you come out and you play dog ball through most of the third quarter, and then all of a sudden Columbia strikes on the long pass, Jones to Caldwell.
Well, we were afraid of their big playability, and, I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to get blown out, and Suwannee hung in there, and, boy, it was a 0-0 score at halftime. Actually had a score taken off the board due to a penalty. So Dogs played tough tonight, but Columbia finally wore them down here in the second half and put some points on the board. But 13-0 is your final score. I'm trying to get some scores from around the area, and I see P.K. Young over Santa Fe, 29-16. That game still in the second half. Taylor County and Fort White, how about this score? Taylor County right now 14-6 over those Indians.
Mercy.
So that game's still going on. Lafayette County, we'll see them next week. They're having no problems with Dixie County. Hornets leading that one 38-12 at this point. And Dixie County, those Bears, that's never an easy game.
No, never is.
But for those of you thinking it's going to be an easy time for the Bulldogs next week, you forget about that. The Hornets, they're going to bring them stingers, and they're going to be ready to do battle next week against the Dogs.
They will, and this might be a first time ever or that I can remember. I've been doing it a while.
I don't think they've played one time in a spring game, I remember, years ago, but never in the regular season. Bell leading Trenton in the second half, 27-8. You've got Chiefland over Williston, 18-10 right now. And let's see if I can get any more scores here as they roll by. I'm looking at the whole state of Florida, so there's a bunch of them. There's that Madison score I was looking for. Madison right now leading DeLand 34-28. So they are in a big fight there down in DeLand as those Cowboys do battle. Final score here, 13-0. Columbia beats Suwannee. Back out.